Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pitcrew podcast, the first one since April, I think. And we have a lot to talk about. But first, I am joined by Dynaco Blue 43, Pacifica Productions, and Diecast Dungeon. And I'm just quickly making sure we're live. Who wants to go ahead and start off by saying what we're doing? Talk about. Yep. Nope. They can't hear you. Nope. Dang it. Let's see. Yeah, it's live, and everyone can hear me, but they can't. Someone should start talking. Just. Why is it buffering? No, because it's literally. I have nothing problems. It's just audio problems. Dang it. Let's see. Yeah, that's all. Let's see. Maybe it's this one. Someone starts talking again. Nope. Alright, again. Nope. Why does it always do this? Yep. Ignore that. Yeah. That was worse. That was worse. Okay, so that's obviously not working. Huh. I really don't know. Audio output. You know, I'll just speak, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I'm able to get it to work through the worst possible way ever, but it's fine. Oh. That's not the best, but... I can hear myself. Yeah. No one's here. I'm the only one here.
Cars engraving that we saw the other day, that reel. but that lady was like charging $200 for the cup and the engraving. So I was like, I'll just buy the cup for like $30.
Okay.
Look for a local engraving.
200 is crazy.
It's right now.
know.
It's
That's ridiculous. I feel so white with the Stanley Cup. It's ridiculously large.
It's right.
You just get stolen at the gym.
It's wait. Can you hear me? Testing.
Like I just heard the video.
Okay. Everyone can hear you now, by the way.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yo, we're still echoed though. That's the only thing.
It's not echoed to the live stream. It's not terrible. You're going through a speaker, so.
I'm watching it on YouTube.
Is it a bad echo? Is it a bad echo?
Imagine this. Church microphones have been there for 20 years without replacing batteries. That's what it's on.
Oh. What the heck?
You hear it right now?
Yes. Speak now. Nope.
Example.
Okay.
The most embarrassing thing you ever seen?
And now it's worse because I'm saying everything you're saying into the microphone.
Oh, for crying out loud, SpongeBob! You didn't get the job.
I think it's fixed now.
Oh yeah, it did fix itself.
Okay, sweet. All right, now let's like actually get into what we're talking about. I wonder if okay. Welcome to Pitcrew podcast.
Hello.
So the first thing we are going to be talking about is the NASCAR singles that got leaked. I say leaked. They got released. They got leaked Sunday, and they got released everywhere Monday.
It's crazy. I didn't expect it to come out that suddenly.
Everywhere except for my Walmart.
So left field.
I still have yet to find them. So.
I
But.
haven't found them either. Gael, have you? Yeah, like last week. Really? Or like 2 weeks ago? No, I need to check.
It was definitely
See,
last
the
week.
hardest part is that they have their own separate barcode, and they are not consistently in the same spot in every single Walmart.
Yeah.
You may find it completely away from the toy section, which makes it so difficult to know if your Walmart actually has them or not.
Yeah.
I found them on July 5th. Crazy.
So.
July 5th? Oh wow, that was a minute ago. Yeah. So the thing is, my local Walmart said that they weren't getting them in at all. They had no expected dates for anything. And then I went, I think July 3rd or July 4th, and they told me that still nothing was coming in. And then I think I went July 5th again, and then they told me that a store 10 minutes away had 56, 59 of them in stock, and I was like, oh, bad, like they finally arrived. So we went to that Walmart, and it took 2 employees because apparently someone stocked them in the wrong spot because they weren't in the end cap, they weren't at the car section, and they didn't mark the location on their scanner. So the lady told me, she's like, go check the children's clothing, the front of the store, the garden center, the rifle center. Just go all over the store looking for them. So we did for like 40 minutes. Me and my brother were going around the store. Mind you, the store was hot for whatever reason this day, and we feel dehydrated. But we finally find them, and they were in that one weird aisle where it has like WWE, the 2 Toy Story figures, that's like Woody and Buzz, those like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures, the little like plushies with the weird mouth. I'm sure you guys have seen them. And the what else is in that aisle? I think Minecraft and other random stuff like that. And they were like just on a shelf, just sitting there with no tag, no anything. And they were already picked through because there was like at least 13 of them that had sold out of the 72 that they're being shipped in. And I mean, they were able to sell me them. They weren't like locked or anything behind the register, like the barcode at least, for being sold. And then they said they had 12 of the racetrack in the back.
Oh, damn.
And they said they only had 2 when they actually went to look for it. So it's really weird.
I'm I might check after the stream then. But so
Yeah,
the first
so
car.
the weird thing though is that I went like I think 3 days later, they were all gone. It
Huh.
cleared out,
Hmm.
and I haven't seen them ever since at a single store.
So the first car we're going to look at is McQueen. So the NASCAR line obviously was released in 2021 and then carried over to 22. I think those are the right dates.
Yeah, I believe so.
And it was like it was a cool wave, you know. And then it stopped in 2023. And then they just randomly out of nowhere brought them back. I thought these were fake at first when they first
Same,
leaked.
same.
Yeah, Diecast Dungeon was the first one that showed me, and I was just so surprised when I saw it. I didn't even know what to think. He just showed me the picture of McQueen only, and I'm like, oh. Honestly, if it wasn't for the art, I would have thought it was maybe a fake. But the fact that like the whole art was different, like I knew it was real. Like, oh, this is.
For me, it was actually the back of the packaging, just because seeing a render and everything.
Even with like the artworks, I still wasn't buying it. I was like, this looks so bad and cheaply made and fake. Like it looks like a custom of some sort. But I mean, that was poor judgment because once I actually unboxed it, it's really, really nice.
Oh,
it's
it
really
is.
nice
It is.
McQueen.
I did get
Yeah,
The
McQueen.
paint is gorgeous.
I was definitely iffy on the design. I didn't like think it was bad. I just thought the 95 stuck out like a sore thumb, and I didn't like how there wasn't a technical lightning bolt. I know the Willys view is meant to be the lightning bolt, so I kind of got over it. But I overall like the design has really grown on me. I still think the 95 is a little too like distracting, but overall I think the red finish kind of complements it.
You know what's funny is the one that comes in the playset is a normal red, so that one's accurate to the artwork. But the actual diecast is, you know, this beautiful color, and they both have different expressions. I have them right here in front of me. Obviously, the plastic one has a huge lack of detail, but it's just curious why they chose to do metallic finishes this time around. I'm not complaining, right? They look really, really nice.
I mean,
they
have
have
to
to
make
make
it
it the original.
somehow, right? Because
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
there were some different characters, but I mean,
this might be
They
a
still
lot.
might.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
definitely see them do it.
because there's
Because
a
that's
way
how
to
I
do it.
I wouldn't necessarily want more characters.
I mean, we need to tech them in.
Well, I said besides Taco Man.
Oh.
An apple. No,
If they did,
Nah, listen. If they ever did a NASCAR apple before a real apple, I'm going to hurt them. I will book my ticket to Thailand and Vietnam. I'm going to both.
The echoing is back.
Wait, what?
People are saying in the comments.
How?
Testing. Oh yeah.
Is it?
There.
How? How? This makes no sense.
Maybe blow into like the ports. Maybe there's like dust in there or something.
Surely dust wouldn't affect a voice like that, though.
Well, what cables are you using in your setup, Aaron?
What?
Or is
Okay,
this all Bluetooth?
I think I got the fix.
You know, once we drop this podcast and it's done, I think we should try and put some timestamps on the discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed.
The
It's
audio's
fixed. Okay. Anyways, let's get on to the some of the other NASCAR cars. We have McQueen, which I do love I love the Willys Butte on the hood. That is like
Yes, 100%.
peak. That is peak.
Yeah.
Really good.
Definitely a credit to whoever designed this.
Yeah. And like it doesn't have the piston cup sponsors. It has like the radiator spring sponsors, which therefore he is not racing in the piston cup. Boom. That's what that means.
Well, yeah, he's racing for NASCAR. Duh.
There's not even a NASCAR logo on him. Nothing. Just Radiator Springs decals. So therefore, not racing.
I would have liked this design of the Butte on the road McQueen.
Oh, 100%. But we
Yeah,
also
I mean, they took an element of the on the road logo on his hood into like the actual design. Like that like sunset with the lines, like they did that and incorporated it, which I kind of appreciate.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit of consistency, which is nice. Just because I like to see that like they're like on the road isn't just going to be forgotten about in like 2 years.
As much as we're trying to.
Please.
We do also have Ryan inside Langley in a nice metallic finish, which really the only difference between these NASCAR cars, between this and the last wave, is the wheels and the fact that they're metallic, and the gas cap does not have a green circle. That is the only difference.
The eyes are a huge improvement.
And the eyes. The eyes are...
The upgrade on the eyes is probably one of the biggest upgrades I've seen like, in a very long time, just in terms of quality of
yeah.
details and stuff.
So, I think this is no secret that we don't like Vietnam.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, if they're gonna pump out stuff like this with this kind of quality, then by all means.
Yeah. Really good. And then we also have I'm trying to remember this guy's name, William Byrev, which huge improvement from his last release. Huge improvement.
Yeah, I did not like the matte maroon-esque finish.
Same.
Oh, completely random, but I just remembered that for whatever reason, this is the first McQueen the NASCAR one from this year without the punch holes for Mater at the bottom.
Oh yeah, probably because it's Vietnam.
Probably. Yes.
That's probably why. Gogo Lagona? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Logano.
Lagano?
It kind of rhymes with go-go, that's how you know.
Also looks really nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, him and Carson, I think, translate really well to metallic.
Yeah, Karsten, I like. A part of me still likes his old yellow color a bit, but I do like the red wheels, and it looks really nice.
I love the wheels, dude.
The wheels are outstanding on this one. And then also Bubba Wheelhouse, which is definitely the least different compared to all these, but like the wheels are a nice improvement.
I'm kind of wondering what a red wheels would look on the McQueen, the new one.
Wait, what?
That would look really cool.
Wait, which one?
The silver kind of throws me off on the new.
Yeah,
McQueen.
the red dot is it's a nice touch though.
I think these are definitely. I would say all 6 of them are an improvement from their past releases. Just quality.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
All of them are improvements. I'll give them credit for that, but overall, I think this is going to be such a waste of resources if you don't do the top of the next gen finally.
Oh yeah. If this is like
from dual metallic Mater.
That's gonna be like the 4th one in like the last 4 years.
It would be interesting to see Metallic Storm. I don't know how they would do that, but
Ooh, that would actually look kind of clean.
I mean, kind of like the Endurance Racers one, probably. Like, it wouldn't look too different, but it would still.
Yeah, I mean, they avoid doing metallic versions of racers with black paint jobs for a reason, because it's just super hard to translate that to metallic.
The only one I can think of is Neon Lewis.
Joe and Aaron will probably know what I'm talking about, but do you guys remember those take-along metallic trains from way back in the day?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I know.
They did diesel. They did diesel, and that looked really good.
I know exactly what you're talking about. But
so it's possible, but I mean.
I hope you guys are enjoying our actual positive talks right now, because like you're not gonna get.
Oh yeah,
for the rest of this podcast.
But I guess we should move on to the playset. The playset, actually, real quick. I
don't like it.
I mean, I still don't really know the way it's meant to function yet, because I haven't really seen videos of it. But
hey, guess who's is coming tomorrow? So you'll have that to watch.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
I do like the Los Angeles little display thing. That's cool.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, spoiler alert, bro. It is nice, but it's a bunch of stickers.
Oh no!
Every single part of that display is a sticker.
Every single one?
Don't put a single sticker, and you can't even tell that this is a Cars playset.
I'm
being dead serious.
That sucks. Oh
didn't.
my
That's
gosh.
what really ticked me off.
Well,
The only good thing about it is the normal red shade McQueen that you get. The number 3, what's his name? Karsten, right? He
Yeah.
sucks.
Yep.
I didn't like it. It's the same casting that they use for color changers H.J. Hollis, so the mouth is kind of just painted in yellow
what?
with the open teeth. Yeah,
That is so weird.
it looks horrible. Yeah,
Classic
I didn't
Mattel.
like it.
Cutting corner.
Well, it's a playset.
It's something.
It is something.
It exists.
Okay, one last thing I will say is really nice. It's nice to see something cars themed actually get like a big attention in terms of the aisle wherever it's at Walmart.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah, that is. Especially with like, I don't know if you guys saw, some Walmarts were getting like a really big end cap with like the QR code you could scan to like enter like the
Yes,
racer,
I
the
saw
promotion
that.
they're having
And
with
you,
this.
yeah, and you can almost like enter some sort of sweepstakes.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
I
this.
saw someone on Facebook already took like pretty much like the whole end cap with them,
Oh
like
my
all the
God.
cardboard.
Dang.
Must be just for that free ticket or whatever they're giving.
The NASCAR line got more promotion than on the road.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, isn't it?
I'm really surprised that to this day on the road never got an end cap at Target.
I'm surprised they
Because
never
we
got it.
got one for
It
neon
needed
racers.
one. I promise you, it needed one too.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Yeah, McDonald's promoted more.
Oh yeah.
That's
That
scary.
was such a fun. That was such
That's
a fun
really
time.
scary.
That was such a fun time going to get Happy Meals as almost a grown adult.
For real.
Where I work, there was a McDonald's literally right next to me, and like, every time like in between, like break stuff, I just quickly went there like, hey, can I have a Happy Meal? I'm like, yeah. And one of the workers at the place I work at is a mom, and every time I get a repeat, I'm like, hey, do you want this toy for your kid? And like, sure. So that was a fun memory for on the road.
My fondest memory of those on the road McDonald's toys was seeing them thrown all over the place because you know these toys are disregarded by kids so easily.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I remember seeing a Mater at the parking lot of the shopping mall just thrown on
Dang.
the floor. I remember seeing a McQueen at the food court just lost there. I remember seeing a Cave Mater at the Lego store just there inside of one of the sets they built. I remember also seeing, I think it was the Rumbler Mater outside these like water towers where you like to fill up your water or whatever, and a truck came. I saw this live in person. He came over and squished it. I was like, oh, I
Harpy
guess I made her die.
and on the road
Well,
and
the Speed
your life.
Demon couldn't do it then.
Lifted Ford F-150 will.
Speaking of dying, glow racers.
Oh, that's a nice transition.
Yeah, Aaron, I will pat you on the back for that one.
For real. Applause for that one.
I just realized I never sent pictures. Dang.
I'm watching on YouTube right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, that's fine. I can see the pictures anyway.
Glow. So, the Glow Racers line was supposed to be released sometime in June, July of last year. It didn't get released till September. There was supposed to be a third wave, which the third wave was going to consist of Storm, Ramon, Ryan.
Pretty much what we see here.
Yeah. We're a year later, and they're apparently supposed to be out.
Because the first wave of Glow Racers was super, super popular.
The first,
Oh, yeah.
the first wave was McQueen, Cruz, and Mater. The second wave was, McQueen and Cruz. That was like the second. I don't know if I even count that second wave. It was just the second
Wasn't
case.
it Chase, Ryan?
No, that was the third wave. That was the third
Oh.
wave.
Yeah, bro.
There was
the
one with
second
a vinyl
case
to
literally
Pal
had the
Racer
same
too,
concept
right?
As the first case.
Wait, what?
There was one with the vinyl to Pay Racer too.
Oh,
right?
I think he
After
was.
the
I
name
think he
before
was
that.
also in that case with Ryan. And, I mean, with Chase. And,
Fillmore and Chase.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just-
Will as a single was in the same wave, but like no one cared about him because he was already in the 4-pack.
Yeah.
so
I remember at one point there was people scalping up the Mater because it was one per case, yet he was in the 4-pack. Like, sorry, I can't cuss, but my point still stands. It's pretty dumb how people were stopping up that Glow Racers Mater.
Yeah. But I would have been perfectly fine with a Glow Racer Storm, Ramon, and Ryan if it was like August.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I wanted Glow Racer
Last summer
Ramon.
would have been like amazing.
Yeah. I wanted Glow Racer Ramon because I'm a sucker for Ramon paint jobs. I love Ramon paint jobs.
I'll tell you what,
Why
though,
didn't
that
they just,
Ramon from
like-
the picture alone looks really good.
Yeah, it does. There's even
Yeah,
prototypes
I
too.
do like it. My only issue is that like, can we get some consistency with the townies designs? Because why is Mater like fully decked out in red and yellow? Fillmore has a headset and just has a 95 logo, and Ramon is like blue with a 95 logo. Like,
It's
don't
consistent
like
with
when the
Fillmore,
townies
just
aren't
not Mater.
consistent. I don't like when the townies aren't consistent. Like, at least with NASCAR, Mater, and Luigi and Guido, they all have the same paint job.
Yeah.
They looked really nice together as a set.
But
And yeah, I agree. I mean,
With-
these
with-
should have been out last year. But like, who cares about these right now? Like, now this is just a dragged out series.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like the Glow Racers don't even
It's been
sell
done
well.
Way too long.
And now we
No,
never
dude.
truly know when it's gonna die down.
Yeah, because I remember for the past year, I had the same 20 or 40 cruiser mirrors that's sitting on the shelves not selling.
Yep.
It's
Like-
because people can't even tell the difference.
Like McQueen sells well. That's a fact. I never see Glow Racers McQueen anymore. In my
Agreed.
Lightning
yeah.
McQueen, what do you expect?
I mean, yeah. Heck, I
You know
think
what scares me? Is that the one on that back of that box looks like it has a different expression, but I hope I'm wrong.
It's probably just a stock photo.
Okay.
probably.
Because if not, they're just milking it at that point.
But yeah, I'm just ready for the Glow Racers to die. I know some
I
people.
would not complain if this was like the very last ones ever.
Same.
Can they actually be the last ones ever?
I'm
Like, I just
scared
want it to die
because
down.
like Dan. I'm assuming this is the back package of Dan Garcia because he's also.
Yeah.
But
And plus,
If
there
it's
was
not,
rumors
huh.
of Sally and Ray Reverham.
So this ain't dying out soon.
oh dang, someone says that they're $15 in Canada, so like it makes sense that no one buys.
I have never bought. No.
Yeah, no.
I mean, heck, they're like what $5-6 to US.
Yeah, around there.
$650, I think.
Yeah, which I know like that's.
Which is pretty expensive, actually. For a single, that's probably the most.
Yeah, but they
expensive
honestly,
single
they're
we've got.
they're clearly just charging you like an extra $1 or $2 for the special glow feature. So
Yeah,
Yeah. Did anyone else know that they were yellow underneath?
I
McQueen I did.
once I started seeing
Didn't
the
realize that.
once I started seeing the Facebook parents some kids who act like they're Sid from Toy Story.
I think
That's how I found out too. I thought it was a color changer. I was like, did I miss something? Are there color changers out already?
I think like Fillmore and Chase it's green underneath.
That makes sense.
Well, because they glow green.
Yeah, like they all have a base color. Like the part
Clearly
that
their
glows
base
is the base
is the
color.
parts of them that glow, you know. Like I'm willing to bet that Jackson Storm's base color is blue, like underneath the black.
But yeah, I'm just not a fan of Glow Racers. Waiting for them to die, but I just don't want to talk about Glow Racers if you are ready to move on to the next thing.
Yes, let's move on, please.
Let's move on.
So before we talk about 2025, I want to talk about this just 2024 as a whole.
Do we each go, or
Um,
what do you- how do we go through this?
Who wants to go first?
Aaron, why don't you start and then
Okay,
we can
okay.
like go do.
Yeah,
Jake
set the
and
2024.
Agreed.
Set the tone,
agreed.
man.
So whenever like some of the first
Let
stuff,
it all out.
whenever the first
Kyle, shush! It's his time to shine.
I'm gonna
Whenever-
mute myself.
whenever like it first got like the first batch of like case A and B and stuff, I was like, okay, this seems nice. You know, we're getting Radiator Springs McQueen. We're getting Mater with the pit stop sign thing. We're getting cars that we've been wanting, like President Mater, Cave Mater, which should have been released from the start, but we're finally getting them and stuff. And like, GRC. Oh my gosh, T-Rock returning. That's so exciting. And so many cars that we've all been wanting, like the Ramon on the road Ramon, Margreb Motor Ray, and some more ghost cars. so many awesome, amazing stuff. They haven't hit U.S. stores yet, except for like a couple, like the major variations, obviously. But like GRC cars, not released yet. None of it have been found in stores yet, and they've been found in stores in Canada, which is great, And like I know other countries have it bad as well as the U.S., but like it's just I don't understand why they're not getting in the stuff because like I go to my Targets a lot. My Targets are dead empty. I know some of y'all's probably have a bunch of clowns and yellow blobs in your pegs, but my stores and pegs are empty. And my some of my WalMarts aren't, but 2-packs also. They keep restocking on 2023 2-packs for some reason. I'm waiting for them to get in the second 2-pack case of 2024 that has Ramon. The third one is also supposed to be out. Not a single GRC car can be found in stores except for a plastic one in a playset. I just feel like it's just kind of halted. Everything's halted except for the NASCAR stuff. And I'm just ready to actually just kind of get stuff in stores, both Walmart and Target. And it's just super frustrating that we're kind of resulting to like just getting it online. And I'm happy Canada's getting stuff. Other countries, cool, sweet. Other countries have it worse, which is a shame. But like logically speaking, America is where a lot of people buy stuff. That's just a logical thing. That, America is... I'm not trying to say, like, America's better, woo, yeah. I'm just saying, logically speaking, I honestly think that America just has a bigger demographic for purchases of, like, cars and Hot Wheels, everything, really. Mm-hmm. It's just a logical thing.
100%.
So... I just don't understand why these stores are not getting in the new stuff. I don't know if it's a Mattel thing. I don't know if it's a Target thing. I don't know if it's just a... I really don't know who to blame for this. I don't know if I'm missing out on anything. Oh, and also the fact that also the fact that for some reason they keep putting Hall in-gas Gearstein Marshall in like almost every single case. Like that's just not helping peg warmer situation. I can't think of anything else.
Okay, whoever wants to go next, I guess, right?
Alright,
if you're done.
I'll follow that one up. Alright, 2024. I'm going to follow up what Aaron said. It actually started off as a pretty promising year going into it. We saw the leaks. Road at Marker, expected, cool. Radiator Springs McQueen, that's a great new re-release. That's awesome. President Mater, Cave Mater, these highly anticipated variations that we were left with in terms of main ones, we're getting them. Cool. They're actually ahead of schedule. They were ahead of schedule up until about February, and then it all plummeted. And this is something we'll get into mainly next year. Packaging, stay the same. It's kind of annoying, but like, okay, cool. I mean, as long as the diecasts are great, spoiler alert, they're kind of meh. This entire year almost feels like it's going to be a teaser for what is to come in 2025, which will take it to a next level of just being pathetic and embarrassing and a downright disgrace to the collecting fandom that there is over these diecast cars. And I think the biggest picture to paint here is that Mattel has their priorities in the complete wrong place, and Cars on the Road steered them in the complete wrong place. The on-the-road releases this year aren't bad. I actually really liked on-the-road releases, and I like the quantity of the on-the-road releases. Nothing more, nothing less is a good number. But when you completely disregard the movies for the second year running for a TV show that has 9 episodes, where one of them was a fill-in musical, that is pathetic. It is... Like, where's the diversity? You guys always ran every single year on diversity. That's what kept you going. You kept things refreshing. You kept things interesting and entertaining. Now, we have just a bunch of recycled stuff from the last 2 years. Why is Hollingas coming back? We're still missing 3 racers. He's been out twice in the last 5 years. And make it 3. Who knows? He might get re-released next year. We'll make it 4. We'll try to get him to 5. These racers have been out over and over and over again. You overstock over and over and over again. And your 2 main distributors in the U.S., specifically Walmart and Target, they are as culpable for what's happening as Mattel are themselves. Walmart, why did you ever decide that getting half-count cases was a brilliant idea? What do you think is the difference between one single in the case to the other 24 singles in the case? They are all the exact same size. They all have the exact same price tag. Just get a whole case. And you're limiting us collectors because you're pretty much having to pray that Mattel actually puts the right content into the case. 2024, they've done a decent job. I'll give them fair credit for that. But it doesn't really matter, does it, when you don't even get it in the case? You don't ship it, it doesn't happen. Target, completely different story too. Nothing goes to Target anymore. All I see is a bunch of clowns. Literal clowns. Like actual clowns. They are clowns in metaphorical and a literal sense. Clowns. And that yellow blob. Nobody cares. Do you not see the overstock? There's a common theme. It's the usual suspects every single time. The clowns, the clowns, the clowns. Every single time this happens, and watch next year, they're going to do the same thing. And then they're going to be so surprised when their collecting fandom just kind of dies down. It's not because they're not interested. They're not interested in the stuff you produce, but you produce the right things. You can get your audience going again. You have so much potential at your fingertips, and yet you put it to waste because you want to prioritize goofy glampers and soul-flat racers and the road rumblers and the ghost cars. Stop it and go back to what you used to do before it goes and leaves you in the dust, before you just let it fade off into existence. Target and Walmart, both of you, get your act together, or you might as well stop carrying cars altogether and stop wasting our time.
You're gonna jinx it.
I'm hoping I jinx it.
I'm giving you a clap.
Hey, round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause.
That was good, bro. That was
Someone
good.
really does not like clowns, though. Oh my god.
Woo! My man, that was a good message to them if they ever watch this.
They're not.
I probably have another one up my sleeve once we get to the 2025 league.
Yeah, no doubt. He does. That was just his warm-up.
All right. Gael or Joe, whichever one of you want to go.
You can go, Joe, if you want.
Yeah, sure. So, when we got the poster, when did we get the poster? I think it was like March or April.
It was
February.
yeah.
Oh, it was February? Oh, wow. So, that was a while ago. I really wasn't a fan of just everything overall. Look, we are getting some nice re-releases. Like, Radiator Springs McQueen is a really nice release, and I actually did like the assortment of Piston Cup racers we got. Like Jacob said, though, we're just getting, like, way too many of certain ones. Like, why can I walk in Walmart and just see, like, 9 Hall Inguses? It doesn't make any sense, you know? Like, I liked the first few cases where there were a bunch of Piston Cup racers, and, like, we were actually seeing, granted it wasn't new cars, diversity when you walk into Target, even if you walk into Walmart, assuming that they didn't get a 12-count case and, like, they actually got, like, 2 12-count cases. But overall, it's like we've been, like, teased with so much. Like, they're saving all the good releases for the end of the year, it seems. And at this point, with the distribution being so bad, who even knows, like, if we are going to see those? Because at the end of 2023, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of those cases that we were supposed to get around this time, like June, July, August, all got pushed back to, like, November and December. Like Randy's case, I think the West Philanthropist case, all those cases were, like, really, really scarce when it came to, like, actually finding them when they were supposed to be, like, distributed. But I do think that the end of the year will be promising. Like, in terms of quality, it is honestly a pretty promising second or like third and fourth quarter, I would say. It's just a matter of whether or not Walmart is actually going to step up and start ordering more cases, because I think it's different depending on where you live. Like, I see some people post and, like, their Walmarts will be stocked with, like, you know, like 4 or 5 cases. And then, like, on the other hand, like me and Jacob, I know if we both walk into Walmart, I'm only like, if they do get in a case, they're only getting in one case. So that's only 12 new cars, and like, once one person gets to it, there's pretty much no point in even checking out Walmart because then all the good stuff's been picked out. So I really do think Walmart needs to bring back 24 counts because it really doesn't even make sense because the cars sell so fast at Walmart. So I don't understand why they would like only order 12 count cases because I'm assuming that's coming from like like Walmart corporate or like their agreement with Mattel, something like that. I'm sure like Mattel isn't like cutting them off and like, oh no, we're only going to ship you 12 count cases. It definitely has something to do with Walmart just wanting to order less and cutting back. But I don't know. I feel like if they're good sellers and they're best sellers, why wouldn't you monopolize on that? Like, like order like the 24 counts, order a couple of the 24 counts, in fact. But I really think that that's the reason why we've been seeing so much more of a fall off just in like terms of like popularity. Because like I can sometimes walk into like stores and then like I can tell when they restocked. Maybe they restocked earlier in the day. And just last week or 2 weeks ago, I found Chris Freightman and Tony Motorfelt, and it was like 1 p.m. And like realistically, the Walmart probably stocked like like 7 a.m. or like late the night before. So the fact that they were just hanging there for like what's that, like 7 hours, that's pretty impressive to me, honestly, that like it went totally untouched. But with the GRC line, I'm gonna be totally honest. I do like that they incorporated it with the 2024 main line, only because it's less stuff clogging the pegs at Target. Like I felt like if you go back like maybe like 6 months ago, I would walk into Target and I would only see glow racers and color changers, maybe a couple regular singles, but at least now I think the glow racers will phase out because we'll have GRC. We'll have now the NASCAR ones at Walmart, which I do think all Walmarts will eventually get those in stock. I think with the NASCAR lines and some of those like separate lines, that's usually something that like all Walmarts will at least pick up or carry. So I think it'll be nice when eventually everyone kind of starts seeing those. But yeah, to Aaron's point too, I have been pretty surprised that really lately, like everywhere in Europe, Australia, Canada, they have kind of been holding up just like the market lately. And I do find it a little strange because, especially in Europe, there's definitely a smaller selection or a smaller demographic, like Aaron said, of people who collect. Like, there's going to be collectors everywhere, of course, but I do find it a little odd because the U.S. usually is the main kind of what's the word? I guess the main market when it comes to like people like heavily collecting these, and like even just like the average people just buying, picking them up as gifts and stuff like that. So it's a little strange that we aren't being pumped up with like all the new cases. I hope it will change towards the end of the year though. But I still am really looking forward to the Taco Mint Crew Chief. That one's going to be really nice to get, even though they changed the color and like he looks a little ugly. It's like a mustard yellow, but I don't know. I'll take what I can get. That's really the one thing that's getting me through the rest of like this year. Just that one release.
Yep.
I agree
Yeah.
with that. Even
And
though
rent.
it's not canon, right? But see, like that one release almost trumps like most of the other stuff that's from the movies, and it just brings my point. Like it does not take much to actually please your collectors, yet they make it seem like it's the most impossible task.
By the
Yeah,
way,
and I mean
pulled.
with the on the road stuff too, at least like it's not overkill this year. I mean,
I
Kirsten
agree.
Marshall is another story because I don't think that there is a single person either watching this podcast or either four of us that have not gone into a Walmart or Target like and never seen a Kirsten Marshall. Like at least in the past like 6 months, I would say there's always a Kirsten Marshall at every single Walmart or Target.
In
At
a
all.
mass
I'm
quantity.
You
convinced.
simply haven't walked into a Target or Walmart in this entire year. You don't even have to go to the cars aisle at this point. You might just like walk past it and see them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite bad.
Before Gael goes on with his awesome rant, I just want to point out I did pull out revenue of Mattel worldwide from 2023 of this is Hot Wheels, not cars, but like you can get an idea. This is 2023. This is how much they got back in revenue for Hot Wheels, 3,200. And this is how much revenue it gets like outside of that. It's like everywhere else besides America, it's like 2,000.
So
That's nothing.
But like it's like an extra it's an extra 1,000. But
that really is not all that great numbers.
That's not great.
it says revenue 3,000. That's what it says. Oh wait. These are in millions. Never mind.
Oh,
I was trying to think.
Yeah, this is millions. My bad.
Million.
Yeah.
But wait, so it's 320 million or 32 million, or 3 million too?
It's 3 million. 3 million in just North America.
No, it's got to be more than 3 million, right?
This is what it says.
Should it only be 3 million?
That's what it says.
You say only 3 million, like that's a bad number.
But like, no, it's not a bad number.
But
like,
that's
for
just
Hot Wheels, I
America.
feel like
That's
a
just
little
America.
low,
But that is just
you know?
America. But, and then I'm trying to do like the math in my head. It's like 2 million everywhere else, besides America.
5 million.
A little more than that.
worldwide.
5
Oh,
million.
also,
Where are you seeing that?
on-
Oh, wait. You mean combined? Okay.
This is a small point that we can dab on in the next topic, but long story short, Mattel is turning the Cars collecting fandom into the Hot Wheels fandom.
Okay,
Yep.
I
Gail,
wanna
is
touch
your
on
yeah? You can add on to that.
Okay, so I have several points here that I want to touch on. I'll touch on that one real quick. Unfortunately, this franchise has just gone down and down and down, and I do agree with the points made earlier where Cars on the Road was really the final nail in the coffin for it to be seen as just a kids franchise and a toys franchise for kids, kind of like, dare I say, Paw Patrol or Thomas, where it's like only certain toys come out throughout the year to just keep a kid happy and that's it. Some would argue that that's always been the case for the past 15 plus years, but at least back then, you had so many haulers, so many deluxes. Mind you, killing out the deluxes didn't help either, especially when Cars on the Road had so many big characters.
Comic-Con releases.
Comic-Con releases also that kind of just died out. Cars' presence in general died out in merchandise at the worst time possible because, since I focus so much on social media and stuff, especially on TikTok lately, I've seen so many occasions where Cars out of nowhere blows up in popularity through TikTok, Instagram Reels, and what have you. And Mattel, for whatever reason, instead of capitalizing on that popularity, or even Pixar, release a short or something to show that Cars is still relevant, they're not doing anything. Instead, let's do a Toy Story 5 because the last one won us an Oscar, And in my opinion, back then, collecting was just something for everyone. It wasn't just for kids. I mean, I'll take Jacob's family, for example. They would store him multiples for when he was older in the box. And, it paid off in the long run for his family. And do that nowadays, I mean, what are you going to collect? 12 townies, maybe like 10 racers, and like, it's not that appealing. Mind you, the packaging being slimmer now, it doesn't look appealing either. As far as Walmart and Target goes, I really am disappointed with how Walmart is tackling on their distribution and case assortments. Because it's bad when a fan from Mexico messages me saying, years ago, I'm jealous of your stock in the United States, to now bragging to me years later saying, my stores have everything you don't have. How does it feel? And that really makes you think. It's like, wow, like we had it good, and then now out of thin air, it's worse than Mexico. It's worse than the United Kingdom, Canada, etc. Sure, we have a huge demographic here in the United States for collecting, consumerism, and all that other stuff, purchasing and selling, what have you, collecting. And it's evident that in other places like Canada, Mexico, Europe, Australia, toys are extremely, extremely, extremely expensive. So that's another factor into why a lot of people don't get into this type of stuff. It's because, again, Why would you pay $15 Canadian dollars for a glow racer when you can just get it for $6 here in the United States? You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of sad that these toys slash collectibles are being distributed to the wrong audience, because even with all these going to Europe, United Kingdom, Australia, Mexico, Canada, wherever it is, they are selling, but it's not as crazy as like if you were to drop all of that at once here in the United States. Which brings me to another point. 12 count cases here don't even last a week. They'll disappear by the time you go on a Monday. By Friday, they're going to be gone, and the only thing you'll see left on the pegs is the peg warmers, Chisaki, Gearston Marshall, Nile Speedcone, Mallory Carhut. People are always going to be buying the main characters, and they don't capitalize on putting multiples of them in that case. And I know back then they would do it a lot more too. But even with older and newer releases, they would put multiples of them because they knew they were the popular characters. So, for example, like Final Lap, they would put several of, I believe, Wet McQueen, right? Muddy McQueen, all of those McQueen variants, they would put multiples of like 3 or 4. Now you have to wake up at 6 in the morning, try to beat the Hot Wheels scalpers to try to get one President Mater that's featured only in one 12-count case. And if you don't, good luck finding them ever again, because who knows when that store will ever get another case in. And like Jacob said, Target is no better because they do still get those 24 count cases, and when they do, it's once in a blue moon. They don't ever get them in regularly, and when they do get them, they're super behind compared to Walmart. So we're having to rely on Walmart waking up early and just timing this right. It's like a ticking time bomb. You just don't know when it's going to go off, and they're just going to drop a buttload of these cars. It's pretty unfortunate, and I mean, I'll say it again, but unfortunately, seeing how 2025 is going to go, this is just seen as any other kid's toy franchise, and it's not seen as something collectible anymore.
Gonna give it a hand clap as well.
Very well said.
Thank you.
I want to add something, because I'm in a Discord server with a bunch of other cars collectors, and a lot of them are not in America, and a lot of them do have it worse in America. I know, like, even how it is now, it's still worse. So, want to add that, it is still worse for other places, and I hope it gets better there too. In a perfect world, how about every state gets good stock?
Like it was back then?
Well, even back then, I do think there were some countries, like in 2008 or 9, it was probably still bad, but...
So pretty much Mattel can never handle making the entire world happen.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just stating a fact right now, America is bigger. I mean, like, they literally have...
It's not something to be afraid of saying, though. Like, if I was an American, I still say the same thing. Like, America does just have a very large market.
I mean, Mattel's... correct me if I'm wrong, was Mattel founded in America, I'm assuming? I'm just guessing.
I'm guessing it probably was, but you also have to think, too, in a lot of, like, European countries and other countries too, like a pharmacy, for example, wouldn't necessarily carry cars. Here, you can walk into like CVS, you can walk into Walgreens, auto stores, and they all just, even if it's not many, they all have a section dedicated to cars. So that is also something pretty unique about America.
Yeah.
Just in general, there's more carriers of cars. Even though like the UK has Smiths, which like we don't really have any name brand or like chain toy stores here anymore after Toys R Us shuttered, there are still other places overseas that like are dedicated to just toys.
Yeah.
So it may seem like they're getting like, oh my god, they have all the new cars, but like in reality, it might just be that one store that has it, and then there's like no other stores you could go and get cars.
Yeah. And
I wanted to add to that 2 points. Well, first of all, to answer your question where it was founded, it was apparently founded in Los Angeles. Point number 2, I forgot to mention, but grocery stores like Meijer and H-E-B, I believe, also stopped getting 24 counts. I can't say about Meijer because I don't have one near me, but H-E-B only gets 12 counts, and the prices are higher than Walmart. Walmart's $3.72, H-E-B is, I think, $4 something, $4.50, $4.60, $4.70, around there. The point being, that's yet another store that has decreased in their case counts and are ordering older stock. Like, for example, a couple weeks ago, they got in 2021 2-packs for whatever reason at H-E-B, and when I was with Joe in New York,
they had 2023 two packs featuring On the Road McQueen and Mater together, Gearston and the That's Jam and Blue look-alike. You know, it's like, why are they ordering? Where are these older cases even coming from?
Yeah. And like over in Canada, at Walmart, they have
Well,
2 packs.
We're gonna get into this topic. Where are these older cases coming from? All I'm gonna say, just as a little teaser, I don't want to get into it yet, but Mattel is kind of enabling it by doing a certain something.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. But like, Canada has their Walmart still has normal 2 packs. Like, how? Like, I don't know.
And we have the accessory packs,
Here's
which are
another-
horrible.
So even with Walmart's, they only have 2 pegs for singles. They have as many pegs for mainline singles as they do for track talkers. That is how down bad we are.
Yes,
Start,
that-
right? But also, they get in 12-count cases. If they got in 2 12-count cases, that's 24 cars right there. 24 cars are not fitting on 2 pegs.
Yep.
Yeah, it ends up being the same exact thing.
Yeah, that's actually another point I want to add to 2024. Walmart shrunk their aisles to only have 2 pegs for singles, 1 peg for color changers, 2 pegs for track talkers. For some reason, that gets more attention, and of course, like a little shelf for like the 5 packs and haulers. Which also, question: have some of your Walmart stopped carrying haulers?
Not
It's really
yet.
random. Like sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll walk into Walmart, they'll just randomly have a new case. Other times it could go 3 months and I just don't see any haulers, and then like they'll just randomly get in a case.
Okay.
But to your point, Aaron, correct me if I'm wrong. It's really funny that they have 2 pegs for the track talkers, because aren't there only 2 track talkers out? Like just McQueen and Nader.
It's been like that for 2 years.
Yeah.
two
But
to
they
two to
haven't
3
made
years.
any new ones. Like I
They
mean,
haven't
I don't
made any.
collect those, but like I notice, like you walk into the aisle, you just like notice what else is there. Like I swear I haven't seen any other new ones other than McQueen and Nader for like I don't even know how long.
In
Forever.
terms of Walmart, yeah, I think there's like some
And also,
exclusive ones
the
at Target.
fact that they still are doing accessory 2-packs when you should be carrying the regular 2-packs, because the content in those 2-packs are like 10 times
Better.
than the accessory 2-pack ones. Like at least, right? Canadian Walmart's respect to you because you actually just get regular 2-packs
Yeah.
and you get them in on time. Canadian Walmarts have regularly now gotten the 2-pack case with JRC McQueen shoes, Justin and Ken and whatnot on Road Ramon. Credit to that Walmart. They actually at least somehow know what their audience is.
Yep.
I wanted to add to the track talkers point. I don't know why they've decided to just keep specifically McQueen and Mater. Target at one point was selling one with McQueen and DJ. Then they discontinued that one and they made one with McQueen and Mater. Then they discontinued that one and made it with On the Road McQueen and Mater. And then they got rid of that, or I don't know if they still have it. So Target doesn't really have track talkers.
Didn't
right
they
now,
do
to my
Glow
knowledge.
Racer?
Oh, wait, they did the Glow Racers. Yeah, that's the one they still have right now, I believe. Jackson and McQueen. I remember at one point, a couple months ago, maybe this was sometime last year during the holidays, stores like Big Lots had track talkers Sheriff and Francesco and Jackson Storm. Basically the ones that didn't make the cut this year at Walmart because you just have McQueen and Mater.
Yep.
But
I know
it's pretty
Ramon was
disappointing. Ramon was canceled, yes. But it's pretty disappointing that you go to Walmart and you have 1 peg or maybe 2 sometimes, depending, I guess, the store, for accessory 2-packs, 2 pegs for track talkers, and maybe 1 or 2 for color changers and 2 for singles. Which an interesting point I want to add to that. I recently was speaking with a Walmart employee about 12-count cases, and they told me the reason they don't overstock those that much, even if they have 2 of them in the back and they need to put maybe just 1, is because there's a small number on the tag that says 7, telling them to only stock 7 cars per peg. So that's really 14 cars, which is, I guess, another reason they're not ordering these, because he told me that the system is ordering these automatically, not someone on a computer, you know?
But that system was programmed to be like that from somebody. You know,
Correct.
Some high-end upper-class person in the headquarters of how Walmart runs the company.
So
I
they
know,
told me that
I know
this system
for
has
sure
been in
Mattel
effect for
is
like
not
5 years.
willingly- Listen, Mattel's distribution sucks, but in terms of what they intend to put in their stores, I know Mattel is not willingly cutting down their cases. They would love to put 24 cars in a case and send it places. That's clearly
Yeah.
Walmart that wanted half cases, not Mattel.
So what you're saying
Jacob's
is,
definitely right. And what I was gonna say was too is it. So Gael, you were saying how like the store automatically orders it. It's probably different depending on each store too, right? So I bet what happens is like at the end of every year, every 2 years, each specific Walmart location goes through how well all of their items sell, and if the cars aren't selling well there, they'll just like set it up like for like a lesser amount to automatically renew like every month or like whatever it is. So I guess I didn't know that. So I guess that could actually be a good teller to see which stores would be getting them in. Like, I guess the Walmarts that usually carry more would just be better to go to because they probably just keep getting more in, realistically.
That's an interesting thing that you say because, how do I say this? If they're ordering less cars depending on how they sell, I mean, next year is going to be worse because they're not selling this year at all.
everyone buy every
Yeah,
single
that's a
yellow
good
blob in
point.
your stores.
Yeah, so by that logic, if Target's using that logic too, they're not going to order anything for next year because there's the same like 20 pegs full of gear
Well,
spin and.
well, don't forget, they had that sale, buy one or buy two get one free.
Yeah, that was last
Yeah,
week.
that
right?
definitely helped.
It actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
They usually do that every year, though.
Well, yeah.
Like I
It's
feel like there's
usually-
always at least one or two sales with cars there, which is actually pretty nice.
I
because
think the
Walmart never
issue
does
though is that they're just super naive. They see that things aren't selling and just generalize it like, oh, the cars in general just don't sell well. No, certain characters that get overproduced just don't sell well. Don't generalize it for the entire mainline.
Yeah.
Okay, so two things. Number one, they've been overstocking characters that don't sell in 5 packs, 11 packs, and 2 packs, and it's getting annoying because we can't get anything new from 5 packs, 2 packs, and 11 packs for that same reason. But you know, the crazy thing is, a couple of years ago, we would complain about that. Oh, I have to buy an 11 pack just for one new Mater or a new racer or whatever. And I guess we kind of got our wish. Now we have none of it. we just have overstock packs now. And the other point I wanted to make in regards to Target and their buy one get one, they usually put these types of offers when they're ready or getting ready, I should say, for a toy reset. Mind you, these toy resets usually happen in late July, early August before school starts.
I
So-
better see cases H2K drop at once.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's also a large GRC plastic McQueen with cones that's coming out, and that's been found in Australia. It hasn't hit here, but I imagine something like that is going to be sold at Target. And like I said, there's just no sign of these things arriving here, so this toy reset better come quickly.
Yeah. Heck, okay. I remember whenever they shrunk the cars aisle, then several employees, because I went to several different Walmarts, they all told me that it's just for now, and they'll change it back. They
When?
didn't tell me when. they said in quite a few months, but that was quite a few months ago. So
5
Now,
years later.
something else I wanted to point out. I was on TikTok live a few days ago, and there was these Hasbro DC figure collectors and Marvel Legend collectors, and they were also complaining about how stock is for them and how Target's not stocking, Walmart's not stocking, etc. And I kind of told them about the situation with Hot Wheels and cars, and I guess it's just a toy industry thing right now. It's just really, realistically, you don't see that many kids buying toys anymore. It's mainly just grown-ass men like us.
Yeah.
Which is
The
so
demographic has
ironic
just changed.
because they seem to be shifting towards a kid audience without.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably just
exactly.
like a younger generation of kids. Because when you think about it, like when we were growing up, like I had like friends who didn't collect to the extent which I collected, but they had like like a small collection of cars. They had a small collection of
Yeah,
trains,
same.
stuff
Even
like that.
some friends of mine that are so clearly not into like the cars community like I am. I still have friends that told me like when they were young they still had like McQueen, Doc, and Mater and whatnot, like they used to have them.
Yeah.
But oh, I forgot what I was gonna say now.
I had a point I wanted to make also.
I was gonna say something about Target. This before we should probably get to 2025 soon, but there was someone. Someone posted something about Target is no longer going to hold cars anymore. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if that's just.
I want to know what city that was in.
I think it was California.
Oh my
No
goodness.
way. There's
Oh
no
my
way,
goodness.
Bro.
Oh my goodness.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, same,
Yeah, there's no
same.
way.
Same.
Especially in California, I would say that's one of the most popular places. For
I
cars.
think-
You got Route 66, Disneyland, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Fun
But
fact.
The
also,
Mattel
like,
headquarters is there.
Here's a fun fact I found
literally,
out.
They have a
Yeah.
Mattel store.
Here's a fun
yeah,
fact actually about
cars
Route
in general
66.
sells well. Either way we slice it.
Yeah. But I think it could just be a restock thing, maybe just a
That's
miscommunication.
one of the only
but-
things I don't believe. Like, as bad as Target is, I cannot see a world where they would just stop carrying cars. I just don't see them doing that.
Yeah.
No,
Here's
whoever this employee was probably just not knowing what they were talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
You think
Yeah,
they're
they
just gonna
probably
say,
see cars and think it's, what was it, Blazing the Monster Machine stuff?
no, here's a perfect example. I guess kind of a good example would be like when a new movie for a kids show comes out, the toys are out for only for like X amount of months and then they disappear. They get put on clearance and they're done.
Yeah. Heck, Thomas is in a worse state and they
On the
still sell
road
Thomas
next,
stuff.
please.
But also a little fun fact. Apparently, sometime in November it'll be the anniversary, 100-year anniversary of Route 66.
Oh, wow.
And what are they gonna do to celebrate? Nothing.
Well, cars, nothing.
Well, cars, no. It would be nice and cool. you
No,
know?
apparently
The perfect world.
they're doing some sort of big celebration, like Route 66. They're doing some sort of big celebration in the fall. A friend of mine went to Route 66 last week and told me this.
And instead of doing anything of the sort in the main line, we're gonna get our fourth wave of glow racers with random
And
next-gen-
NASCAR.
Heck, you know what? We're gonna get our first next gen crew chief that isn't Jackson Storm, but just as a neon racer. Or not neon, my bad, glow racer.
I mean, hey, they could do something that'll completely shock us, like NASCAR.
Or the
yeah,
Pixar
they'll
Festival
give us
first
the
one.
They're gonna give us a glow racer Carson Dillon.
Huh, hell no.
Anyways, 2025. We should probably get
All
into
right,
that.
let's do it. Yeah, let's get into it.
2025
Aaron,
singles.
quick question: are we just gonna get into it like one by one again, or?
Yeah, just one by one car, I guess. Like,
hold
no,
on,
no,
Aaron,
like
just-
opinions.
Hold on, just list out like all the reveals.
well, yeah.
wait.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna list out each car, and like we're just gonna give basically like a 2-word, or a sentence on if it's a good re-release for 2025. If that makes
I'm
sense.
down. Let's do it.
Okay. First car, Lightning McQueen.
Valid.
Good.
I mean, makes sense. Duh. Sally.
Good.
Sheriff.
Good.
Good.
Luigi and Guido.
Perfect.
Good.
Fillmore.
Good. Good.
The King.
Beautiful.
Great.
Good.
Great. Awesome.
Winford Bradford.
Boo.
I don't know.
I mean, it's all right.
It's.
Oh.
Look,
Overrated.
he is a good-looking racer for sure, but I just have so many memories of walking into Target in 2022 and just seeing him there, opening cases and just.
Well,
seeing
here's the
him.
thing.
So, it's
Not
been a
only
year and
was
a
he
half.
out in 2022 under such similar packaging, mind you,
Yeah.
he was literally out in an accessory 2-pack last year.
Oh, that's right. That's
I
right.
forgot
And this
about
year.
Forgot
that.
about that. This year.
Totally
No, you
forgot
know
about
it's
that.
crazy.
No, the thing
The
is,
other guy's in this too.
I know the car he was paired with in the accessory 2-pack is also out next year, and both of them were out in 2022. So 3 releases in the last 4 years, and I'm losing my voice over this.
Billy
Which
Oil
one was
Changer.
he paired with? In the two?
That one,
Dave-
Dave Alternator. I
Dave
can't even name him right.
yeah.
Oh, Davey A. Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that has a million different names.
Billy Oil Changer. This one's valid for
Man.
me. I need
Okay,
him.
no, actually, I think Billy is definitely like the best re-release of the 3 because he hasn't been out since Blue Desert. It's been a while.
No, he
he's
is
been
it,
out in the gift pack.
but no
for
one
11
but no one cares
Okay,
about that.
But like, I think the gift pack is a different scale than the accessory 2-pack. You know?
Yeah, no,
Not
I
many
agree
people
with
know
that.
about the
You're really
gift
not
pack.
buying a gift pack for one car.
Yeah, that's my
We
point.
would, but
Yeah.
I will say I don't think Billy's awful. He's not anything amazing, obviously. But
Yeah.
Compared to
He's decent.
Winford and Davey, whatever the heck his name is nowadays,
Yeah.
he's definitely better than those two.
Davy's not. I mean, not Davy. Billy's nice. I need Billy. the Thailand one, so I'm okay with that. That one's fine. And of course, Davey Apex, but we said our opinions on him already. Jackson Storm.
Meh.
I never see him pegworm, surprisingly.
I mean, it's kind of
I don't
necessary
really stop
either.
overproducing him, to be fair.
I mean, true, considering that he always pegworm in like 2018, 19, 20, 21
yeah, he
even.
was like the biggest culprit after Cars 3.
But like ever since on the road, he just kind of stopped pegworming. But
Thank God.
He's alright then.
Yeah. on the road, McQueen.
Boo!
As long as they don't overproduce him, I'm just like.
Oh, you stink!
It's like the same thing for World Grand Prix McQueen. Like, as long as they don't overproduce him, I don't care because. Road Trip Mater, valid.
Okay.
Only
that's
valid.
for-
Only valid.
For custom potential.
It's good
yeah.
for customs.
Yeah, that's what I'm
for
saying,
customs,
custom
I like
potential.
that one.
Well, okay, it's only valid.
Hold on. Do y'all think they're gonna discontinue normal Mater and just replace it with this one?
I don't care.
I'd be okay with that.
I like
I
him.
don't think
I-
they will.
Same. If
I
they
mean,
don't
just for
do.
1
maybe-
year, like if they didn't do a regular Mater next year and it was just on the road Mater, I'd be fine with that. Like just for 1
Yeah,
year.
because
Yeah.
like if they just named him Mater on this new box, then I would have been like, oh.
I also like his
that's what
artwork,
Mater's up
so.
for.
But if they just if they just do this Mater like this year and they don't do the normal one in like at least in single territory because they can always do it in a gift pack or something. But if they just do this Mater, I like it. It's nice. It's I like this Mater honestly more than the single.
Normal Mater, yeah, because normal Mater's expression is kind of
It's just
bland.
yeah. Cave McQueen, boo.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
Oh,
he was out in a two pack this year. So
Yeah.
Don't act like we about a year.
I meant to say this by the way about the Road Trip Mater. He was only released in like 2023, and he was actually not widely released in 2023 to my knowledge. Like
Wait, who?
He wasn't
the Road Trip Mater.
the other version of Road Trip Mater. He wasn't, but he also did get that Amazon fit.
Yeah. He wasn't a gift.
The 3-pack, so a lot of people ordered that because of Ivy, so they kind of got him by default.
Yeah.
2-packs also with McQueen.
True. I forgot about that.
Wait. Wasn't that one in the 2-pack? No.
Wait, no, it wasn't.
No,
it
it
was
was a regular
just
one.
it was just the tow hook one.
It was the tow hook.
I forgot about that. But Cave McQueen.
I have a feeling this year they're gonna do Cave McQueen and Cave Mater.
I was gonna say yeah. If they do Cave Mater,
Yeah, and you know what? It's a cool concept, but why wasn't that a thing this year?
why wasn't that a two? Yeah, a
They
2-pack.
really should have done
2022.
that. Like Cryptid Mater, Cryptid McQueen, Cave Mater, Cave McQueen.
Yeah.
If they
You know what
did
made
that
it worse?
in
Is
2025, I would
Pistoposaurus
like
was
that.
out as a single too.
But
Yeah, he's another one who pegworms a lot too.
Well, yeah,
I
but
can
it's
go
because-
with some
and
parts.
Mateo.
It's because like the market for pitties in general is just so low. 'Cause
Yeah.
People just don't really care for pitties that much because they just see them as like they don't really have
and
much to offer.
it sucks because
He's also an
Pitstop.
ugly pity.
You know it's funny because in 2025, Pistoposaurus pegworms. The 2-pack with Pistoposaurus and Cave McQueen pegworm, and he's gonna be in 2025 Case A. So you're gonna see all 3 of them on the pegs for a while.
I was about to say, I wonder once Jessica Carville hits here in the United States if she's gonna pegworm.
Well, she's in
Okay.
2 cases. Probably
I
not.
think she will. Okay, I don't think she'll be hard to find. I don't think she'll pegworm only because she's only in 2 cases this year with 1 per case. That's nothing like awful, and plus she's not in a 2-pack like Pistoposaurus was.
And
Yeah,
Pistoposaurus
I
was in
think
It's gonna
multiple
be like
cases.
Millie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she'll be fine. She won't be hard
know-
to find, but she's not gonna pegworm necessarily.
You know what I could see happening is that for whatever reason a TikTok blows up of like couples going to Walmart or Target and like the boyfriend gets Luigi and Guido and the girl just gets the Jessica and they go viral like Maddie McGear.
Yes, man. Oh my god.
Next car, Logan Gearsall. Valid.
Okay.
I like.
Yeah, I told
Okay,
I
it's
told
fine,
this I said this to
but
Jacob
I
last night.
had-
They're basically the Randy and Macho of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with Logan because he's only in 1 case this year.
Yeah.
So that's completely fine, especially if he's back in case A. Like that's fine.
I just hope
I
he's.
will
I
say,
just hope it's not
as
a.
a precaution, I have insane Mallory Carhut PTSD.
Yeah.
So
Um.
just don't overproduce him. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I'm just good. Now speed cone.
Ah!
Birdie cones.
I'd rather
Barney
kill
cones.
Bessie.
Barney cones.
Valid.
Valid because I want to make
That's-
so
that's
many
a good
customs with this car, and he's only in one case of 2024.
That's a good one.
Cryptid Buster McQueen.
Man,
It's okay.
Good.
It's okay,
I would
especially
say it's alright.
especially because like Margaret, which is
He's
also
semi-hard to find.
yeah,
Right?
he's yeah.
Margaret's cool.
Margaret's
He wasn't out in 2024, so I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
so yeah, like and you got Margaret to go with it. If they
Margaret's
do,
a great one.
yeah.
they're gonna do a 2-pack with that. Mark my words.
Probably
William
or
Margaret
Mater.
is,
Mater would be cool. Mater and Margaret would be cool because like they're both like tall blister cars.
Yeah, that would be a cool value pack for $8 at Target.
But they won't.
Isn't it wild that in terms of the McQueen and Mater variation pairings from on the road, they haven't done a single one in a 2-pack yet?
Except for on the road McQueen and Mater.
I mean, like the actual different ones.
I
They haven't
know.
gotten Rumbler versions in a 2-pack.
I
or
know.
The B-movie ones, the cave ones, like no.
Yeah, pretty disappointing.
But yeah, that's so far every single 2025 car we got so far.
You want to show us the 2-packs now? Because I feel like we have more.
I was gonna talk about the pack. What do you want to do? 2-packs and then talk about the packaging, or just
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, 2-packs first.
All right. So first 2-pack. Bling Bling McQueen and Tex Danico.
Probably the,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That is
Such a nice
that is-
2-pack.
That's the best one. I just wish it was Dinoco McQueen.
Same. But it's
Well,
nice.
who knows? They might do a Dinoco McQueen single. which
I
would
hope.
No,
honestly
they
you wanna
better.
know what I can see them
If they
doing?
did
that,
I can see
Just give
them.
them the King's wheels. It's so easy. Or just paint them
No,
blue. Get the
literally,
red McQueen
that's the
wheels.
thing
and
that
paint them
annoyed
blue.
me. All you gotta do is swap the wheels and bam, new Thailand variant. But
Yeah.
You not want to know what I can see them doing? I can see them making Bling Bling McQueen like Cactus McQueen, where he's in a 2-pack and a single.
Yeah, same. You know, it's funny. This 2-pack reminds me of like our initial review thoughts of McQueen and Sally 2-pack in a way.
Yeah, you know,
Oh,
one
yeah.
decent thing about Text. Text actually has not been out since 2022, so it's
Yeah.
not bad at all.
Not terrible. It's
I'm
pretty good.
definitely getting that pack. I like it. I love the
Yeah,
presentation.
and plus it gets it. I know it's not Dinoco McQueen specifically, but it just gives me massive like
Yeah,
roller
and-
cars movie moments vibes.
And also, Bling Bling
Yeah,
McQueen
no, I
was
agree with you.
Bling Bling McQueen was pretty hard and to get in 2022, I think.
Yeah, only a few Walmarts got that case.
And
I
hey,
remember.
if this pack is in the first 2-pack case of the year, and I know Target loves the first 2-pack case of the year, then
This one's gonna
one
sell.
I can actually find, so that's nice.
You know what the cherry on top would be if they made a 2-pack of the regular Dinoco McQueen and our first iteration of Thailand Dinoco Chick.
Ooh,
Oh, that would have been insane.
that would be cool.
The
Hire
artwork
us
would go
myself.
hard, bro.
Yeah.
Hire us.
For real.
I hope
No,
that.
don't, Jacob. Don't. They're doing perfectly fine without us.
Yeah.
Just look at their stock
Yeah.
right now.
Oh yeah.
They're making
I'm not
numbers.
bad.
They're making numbers. Leave them alone.
Next one. I don't know. Okay, it's Rich Mixon and I can't see his name. Eric Breaker. That's it.
Eric Breaker.
Before you
Okay.
say something, Aaron, I just want you to know, both of these next gens have been out since 2023.
I know. No, 2022.
2023.
Wait, was Ryan?
Rich was a 2023 single.
I
yes.
mean, Rich. I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Rich Mixon is the only valid one, but we don't need him with this Eric Breaker guy.
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
Eric.
yeah.
Why? Okay.
Why did they ruin him with Eric, man? You could have.
Why
They have a
Eric?
fetish with- They have an
Even
Eric
Spiky
fetish.
Phillips would have been better or something.
how-
you know, just
how
have
about-
a brand new one.
Spiky Phillips would have been a super valid one.
How
Super
about
valid
Cam
one.
Spinner? If you know, you know.
Especially like a 5 mentioned.
Bro,
Cam's
Cam
been
Spinner
out a
just
lot.
for, no, listen. If you're gonna do just like weird ones, at least make it a super cool combo. That's why Bling Bling McQueen and Tex, as much as they both were out in 2022, it's just a cool combo.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate that.
Nah,
you know what?
Imagine if this
Dude.
pack was Rich and Cam, Cars 3 driven to win more.
Nah, you know what would have gone hard, dude? Cars 3 McQueen with Rich Mixon. It's
Okay,
so
you
simple,
would have,
but-
bro, Gael, you would have like bought every single one of that pack. You probably
Hell
did.
yeah, dude!
Do-
I would have bought every
do-
single
do-
fucking
do-
one of them,
do-
dude.
Shh. Do you would you want me to would you want them to add sand decals as well?
Oh hell yeah! Why don't they? I have
Um,
a Piston Cup in there too. They haven't done Cars 3 McQueen in forever.
Honestly, you're
This
right.
might be a hot take. But if they didn't do Jackson as a single, I would say they should put Jackson in this 2-pack. Because that would be a good way to get rid of the Jacksons and also get rid of the Rich
and
Mixons.
listen, hey, I mean, even like make it a new for 2025, and you can just make it the champion version. Get it out the way.
Yes,
They would never do that, but that would be such a good idea.
They would never do
Someone
it
in the
because
comments-
they're dumb.
Someone in the comments said we also need Danny.
Yes, Danny.
Danny in here.
Danny,
I
I
swear
would
he
like
has
to
not
see
been-
Chase
I
Race
swear
Lot,
he has-
Bubba Wheelhouse.
Well, we saw
Danny
Chase.
has not been out
Great.
since COVID hit.
Which one?
Danny.
Danny.
I swear,
Yeah,
last time he
Danny
was
hasn't
out,
been out
we
in a
didn't even
while.
have a pandemic yet. Our lives.
It was like 2018, 2019. I don't know.
They never made one from Thailand, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Never.
No.
Did
Not
they
even
ever-
Vietnam.
We still don't have a Thailand version.
Did they do Vietnam? Because I know he was in some of the
Mm.
Vietnam George Nguyen packs.
Okay,
but, like, they kept
maybe.
the China version in
Maybe.
some of them.
Maybe.
I think this. Well, I don't know how true this would be, but do you guys think it's maybe a rights issue, kind of like with the Ferrari? from
Well,
back
no,
then?
because they did NASCAR.
No, but like copyright with Daniel Suarez and
But-
his team.
They also did a mini
could
racer. But they did a
be.
mini racer.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, when they do the mini racer?
It's just Mattel, I think just
Not sure.
not
I know
remembering
he was
that there's
recent.
more than 10 next.
Wait. Joe's right. When did the mini come?
I know it was like. I'm not sure. I
Because
guess.
if this
I don't
mini was out,
remember.
yeah,
I
I
don't
was
remember
about
them
to
getting
say.
re-released. I mean, I also don't follow the mini racers
Same.
re-releases like heavily, so I could be mistaken.
I don't think he's been out in a while.
Let's see.
I think it might just be a rights issue with Daniel.
It could
I-
be.
Still don't buy that for some reason. I don't know why. It's just,
I mean, the last Danny we had was a NASCAR one in 2021.
I mean, 2021 also isn't long enough. I'd say for them, like it could just be Mattel being Mattel and they're just being dumb.
yeah.
But
It was.
I mean,
it was
it's a
definitely.
possibility.
It was definitely 2022.
Has there been a Danny reissue at the Disney store too? That could be another factor.
Well, Disney Store hasn't done anything
They're
in
totally
like.
different, right? Because
Well, yeah.
they do Apple, like they do
That's
Apple
true.
right there, which is like.
But
pretty-
also I mean, Disney Store hasn't done anything in like forever.
Does anyone still follow Disney Store? I haven't looked at their
No.
website
I do.
or like at all. Do they still have like cars? Like, do they sell anything cars related?
They
besides
do.
just, like,
It's
They
like
just came out with a clothing line.
The last thing, actual, something on wheels that they've done was the cave versions. So, that was a
Oh,
cave.
okay.
yeah.
That was September of last year, no?
But they also did like 3-packs of like Cars tunes for some reason. Okay, we should probably continue with the 2-packs.
3-packs.
Those,
You guys
those were
remember
pretty
the-
cool.
They did the Glow Racers 3-pack not too long
First
ago.
se-
I think that was.
they-
I guess
early
that
this
was
year.
a foreshadowing of them returning in the main line.
By the way, next 2-pack, Nick Shift and Barry DePedal.
Nick Shift alone would have been better with Rich Mixon, I'm just saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nick
Yeah,
Shift. Nick Shift is great.
I hate this guy.
No,
He
listen,
is
why did
really
both these
so
packs get
awesome.
ruined by one car? Like, if Eric Breaker ruins his pack, Barry DePedal ruins his pack. I mean,
Yeah.
Nick Shift is a great re-release.
Nick Shift is great. I mean, he
But
goes for
why
like
is that
$100 on
yes.
eBay.
Why'd you have to, pair him with, one of the worst next gens? If you want to do a purple next gen, Danny's right there.
For real.
Yeah.
They also need to make a variant where they do metallic paint on Barry DePedal. Because I'm really surprised Thailand never did that, because the China one is more metallic than this one.
I love the China one so much. I've never got the Thailand one. It sucks.
It's horrible. The
it's
eyes are
pretty bad.
so far apart.
Yeah. Next
It would've
2-pack.
been- if it had Rich and Nick together, it would have been beautiful.
Next 2-pack, Kabuto and Dragon McQueen.
They're milking Tokyo Mater again, but
Wait,
on its own,
congratulations,
it's an
Mattel.
okay pack.
No,
On
listen.
its own, it's okay.
Congratulations to Mattel for completely ruining and tarnishing the specialty of an uncanceled Kabuto with flames with that expression.
Yes. Artwork is sick though.
It ruined
Dude,
both 2-packs, though. It ruined the one with Kabuto and
Yeah.
Ninja, and the one with McQueen and
And
the
also,
Mater.
also Kabuto with flames and Dragon Queen don't even make sense together.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
They
next one,
don't. Yeah.
what are you saying? That we're going to get, the Drift Party Mater and the Ninja together. Next thing you know,
Oh my goodness, please no.
Honestly, this would have
Don't
been
give
this.
them ideas.
Yeah, this would have been
They'll
cooler.
do that.
Look,
They
how-
will do that.
they will do it, bro.
This would have been cooler. McQueen with oil stains. At least it would have been a variant. But
exactly. Bro.
also- But
yeah.
also, if you wanted to continue the same cars, at least do like the Ninja with McQueen, and then like Kabuto with Flames with Tokyo Mater, actual Tokyo
would-
Mater.
I would have vibed with a McQueen and Ninja 2-pack.
Yeah,
I would have vibed with Kabuto just getting the red wheels.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but that's like something.
I
just
think-
accept that they'll never do.
I think like the only reason like I'm not hating this pack is because I'm biased towards Tokyo Mater and the artwork is sick. Like that's the only
this is just
reason.
not a good 2-pack. I'm sorry. Considering
Yeah.
that the pairing doesn't even make sense. They were both out in 2023. Kabuto with Flames was awesome when he got re-released, and I feel like this
Yeah.
2-pack is gonna kind of tarnish some of his specialty.
Yeah.
And plus, there are other versions of them from the short you could have made as new talent variants. Like I said,
Stripped Kabuto.
Strip Kabuto in this pack, amazing. I mean, it actually fits with Dragon McQueen. At
Yeah,
least,
it does.
You know? In a way.
I wanted to make a quick little note. I don't know if you saw this, Joe, but someone already, I believe it was on eBay, they already posted claiming that what was his name? Komodo is an error. The one
Yes.
that's coming out.
For a reason you would never believe.
I'm guessing it's not because they think that the Mater on the package is different. Is it something with the windows?
Oh no, it's what you said.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people post
They
that.
think, no, listen.
It's that time of the year again.
They think
Yeah.
the error is the fact that his name Komodo is a typo from Kabuto.
No
Are you
way.
serious? Wait, is that actually the reason?
Wait, I didn't see
Yes.
that one.
I thought it was the artwork.
I thought it was
No,
there.
they think it's error because they think Komodo was meant to say Kabuto.
Dang.
Oh my gosh. No, that's a whole new low.
Yeah.
You should just message them and like gas them up. Oh my god, this is so cool! I can't believe you found this.
You know, that reminds me of something. I had someone comment on the Scalper Radiator Springs McQueen video earlier today saying that they went to almost everyone selling that Radiator Springs McQueen on eBay as a chase and just messaging them saying, hey, this isn't a chase. You're spreading misinformation, and that a lot of these people got mad at them. And then I got on eBay and tried looking up this McQueen. There's hardly any for sale now anymore on eBay.
The Radiator Springs one, or
Huh.
Yeah,
Sick.
the video worked.
I love how people get mad when they're. Look, bro, why are you getting mad when I'm actually, if anything, I'm trying to advise you to stop wasting your resources.
Yeah.
No,
Because
if
that's
anything, you're
gonna work.
helping them to not get a bad review for misleading
I'm like,
them.
I'm trying to help you out when you're complaining.
Mhm. Why are you booing me? I'm right.
Yeah, literally.
Next 2-pack, Ken and Justin.
That's valid.
It's valid. It's a cool pack. I really like the pack.
What pack again?
It's the Road Rumbler.
Ken and
2
Justin.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a nice one to bring back for sure. It's kind of like, this is definitely like the cheapest in Jeremy pack.
GRC
I was just
McQueen
gonna
and
say
Shoe.
that.
Considering as well that, you know, this 2-pack, for all we know, will never hit the U.S.
Honestly.
This one's
Yeah.
dumb. This GRC one's dumb.
And then GRC Ryle and Miguel.
Okay, no, the
They're
McQueen
gonna
and
peg
Shoe
one
one is...
so bad.
Okay, the one thing I will say about the GRCs, if they actually bring it into next year, which they are, but if they're doing it to actually complete the World Grand Prix racers, I will let it slide. But if they don't, then this is like the biggest waste of a return I
Yeah.
think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
A waste of a slot too, because that would mean we'd have 2 years of the same series, whereas before we had Racing Reds, the Golden McQueen.
I better see
Disney
Nigel
100,
Rick,
etc.
Justin Lewis next year. I better. And also another thing, I hope they don't bring back every single GRC racer. A couple, fine, but we don't really need to see all of them return. Just do some and then just do the last 4 World Grand Prix races that we're missing.
Well,
and honestly,
I was about.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna bring all.
They're
of
gonna
that.
do it. Yeah. Either I can definitely see them doing an 11-pack because mind you, they still have to do the Mater because we have it as a.
So I kind of already put this in a thought process on the best way to bring the GRCs in next year. Just what I would do now that they are confirmed. So we know McQueen and Shoe in a 2-pack again. Raul and Miguel in a 2-pack again. McQueen is a single. I can't avoid that. So I would just keep those 2-packs. I would keep Raul and Miguel both just exclusive to that 2-pack for that year. I would just not bring back Carla, Max, Jackson, and Cruz. Those four, I wouldn't bring them back, and then replace those four with Nigel, Rip, Jeff, and Lewis as singles. So at least the ones that are returning from this year are just in 2-packs at least, and then the new ones are just singles, and you don't bring back every single one. That's what I would do. But
I was about to say we
better keep doubles of all of them then, because if some of them don't return next year, they're gonna go up in value.
Yep. By the way, I completely forgot to mention this, but in the batch of 2025 singles, there was another car posted. It was GRC Cars or GRC McQueen.
Well, yeah, that's why I said.
As a single or?
Yeah, single.
No,
Single.
I said that he's in a 2-pack and a single this year and next year. Not to count Joe. I actually don't know if you know this stat. For the last 5 cases of the year, there's a quantity of 11 GRC McQueens throughout the last 5 cases.
No way.
That's not even
Plus the
including the
2-packs.
2-pack.
So he's gonna peg warm.
Oh my god, they are milking this.
He's gonna peg warm, but I don't think it's gonna be as bad as Kirsten Marshall for 3 factors.
Well, number one, he's McQueen still.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always sell well.
Yeah, it's
Especially
McQueen.
this new one with a new paint
and-
job.
And scalpers are gonna
Looks
think it's
different.
unique because unique package, new logo and everything. So,
Chase. Yeah.
hey, whenever they do NASCAR Chase, I mean it's metallic.
And it does say Chase on the packaging.
It says new for 2024.
GRC. Super Chase, in fact.
Yep. Anyways,
Do we all go one by one now to rant about the box?
I feel like our rants are all going to be unison.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about we all go at once, just for?
Okay. Let's just all hell breaks loose, I guess.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, start. Why would they keep the package the same? It's literally like.
Same. You were trying to trick us. It is still white, red, green. I don't care what color's behind that blister.
It's like they're stuck in like I don't know.
Enabling.
Can I just change the package, please? It's boring. I hate the red. They can't keep track with the Raider Springs background and the stadium background. GRC gets a new package.
Boring.
I would take the on the road package.
Yeah, honestly, like if you're gonna do this, you might as well have kept the on-the-road cars to an exclusive packaging.
Nah, at this point, bro, make the singles have the color changes packaging, and I would have been happy.
I take the. Okay, I was about to say I took the Glow Racers package, but I don't know about that.
Oh hell no! You can keep that one.
Is it bad that I?
Here's another thing we said. Aaron said this brilliantly when we found out that they were continuing this packaging. Mattel is only enabling these Walmart and Target to restock old cases when the package is the same.
Yep.
There's no new era to get with the times.
Yep, it's gonna be even harder to tell the difference between 2025 so far.
Just stop. Also, when everything just meshes together, there's no such thing as like new eras. Every single year, for the most part, they would change the artwork, and it was just tradition. It was consistency because you have to change it every now and then to keep it refreshing. Even if some of the releases are the same old, just seeing them on evolutionized package every year, maybe every other year, is ever since the beginning. And like now, like a 2022 McQueen and a 2025 McQueen 3 years later, the only difference is a white box behind the back. Like, really?
You know,
Yep.
what's funny is I have a slot. I had left a slot at the beginning of this year for 2025 to put on my timeline of every car's packaging. I guess it's staying empty another year. Nothing's gonna go there.
I mean, you
here's.
could put a GRC.
Yeah, I'm about to
machine
say,
or
dude.
something, like just as a placeholder. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I guess a placeholder.
Here's what you do.
Placeholder for a go.
Here's
for
what.
2026.
Nah,
No,
they don't
okay.
change the box.
I know
If they
we're
don't
gonna
change the
keep
box for the
saying
20th anniversary.
Oh
bro,
my gosh,
Dude,
I'm gonna
They
riot.
keep this packaging for the 20th anniversary. I swear on my life. I will
I'ma
swear
quit,
on
bro.
my life. I will book my ticket to Thailand's factories.
No, that's a Mattel thing.
What?
That'd
yeah, bro, the Thailand kids are they're just working, bro.
be.
I gotta teach them right. Get the belt.
Okay.
Bro.
Whoa.
Nah, bro.
Whoa.
Bro,
Whoa! Book the flight to California if anything, bro. Go crash the headquarters like Barbie did.
Oh my god. This is just making me more and more scared because like I can't help but think they're actually gonna just treat the 20th anniversary like garbage.
Someone said something interesting in a group chat I'm in. They said, what if they do like they change the package again just halfway through the year?
What, they're gonna put a blue box behind it now?
No, like
move the name tag down or something.
But like
the metal logo will be right above the car.
Like I could
Nah,
see...
Jacob, don't give them ideas. They're gonna do that shit. I'm calling it, bro. They're gonna move to the top left.
It used to be top left.
They've done that before.
No. Like it was like that in 2021, but like on this style of box, they haven't done it at the top left.
You know, this is making me wish that they just kept the on-the-road package for on-the-road cars. At least it would have like.
Also, I mean, hey, listen, I get that, like, you know, just having one generalized mainline does not limit any possibilities for what you can release because it's kind of just free roam. But I love.
They're not taking advantage of it.
No, listen. I loved it so much more when we actually had series because at least things were just a little bit more organized.
Yeah.
And it felt collectible. When you had things in series, even when they stopped numbering them, like even in 2020 when you had like the next gen tractor series, the regular springs one, Dynamic 400, at least things were organized in a sense where you can just kind of have a series and it still felt collectible in some sense. Now that everything's generalized and the last 4 years is the same old, not to mention too, not just the fact that they're like, you know, doing the same packaging, the releases are just recycled ever since 2022 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, you would think with them generalizing the main line into all 4 movies and the shorts and whatnot, that this was going to be a sign for them to expand upon that and release more unique stuff and hell, even uncancel some stuff. But the complete opposite has happened, you know?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I feel bad for whoever runs the World of Cars for him in terms of, you know, putting all this under one link.
Well, I mean, the fact that he's selling his collection, I mean.
Yeah, I can't blame him, bro. Like, here's a point I wanted to make, and it's in regards to Hot Wheels. They hardly ever change their packaging, so I'm assuming that they're wanting to do the same for Cars, but with Cars, it just doesn't work because Cars, like you said, Jacob, has a history of changing the boxes. Even had a display of the package evolution in the Peterson Automotive Museum. I mean, come on, like, you know, isn't that? I mean, that's already within itself something like mesmerizing. Like, damn, this was in the museum. The fact that the boxes change it every year, and now it's just generalized to this. And I could just imagine if John Lasseter were to die right now, he'd be spinning in his grave.
John Lasseter has not built his legacy for this. That's all I'm saying.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not. I want to see his honest reaction to what he thinks of the Cars franchise right now in this day and age, especially the toys.
You know, we're not far away, just from a collector's standpoint. We're not far away from people just all thinking that On the Road like truly just killed the franchise.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like Cars on the Road. It feels like the Cars 2 of the diecast line, where it just kind of ruined everything.
But like, I mean, the diecast line thrived.
Exactly. The Cars 2, it thrived, and with this one, it did the complete
No, but
opposite.
I mean, like, you know how Cars 2 ruined the integrity of, like, the...
Oh, well, yeah, the movie, yeah.
It ruined the integrity of the franchise on, like, the actual animation level. But in terms of the diecast level, like, Cars on the Road is, like, the Cars 2 of the diecast.
Which is funny to think, because, like, if you look in the year of 2015, like, they had planes.
Well,
and
planes
somehow...
are its own separate thing.
I know.
God forbid they treated planes, like, on the road and put them in the...
Well, yeah. I mean, they did that with the Cars tunes, even.
Yeah, but, like, Cars tunes was a sideline. That's why it thrived.
Yeah. I think that's, like, the biggest reason why. Was because Cars on the Road is being squished into.
And mind you, right, Cars 2 and 3 never got this elongated amount of attention. And they're a movie. It's a TV show.
Now, in terms of 2025, it's too early to say, like, are they gonna do the same thing as 2024 and 23, where it's just on the road heavy? The re-releases aren't
Yeah, we
looking.
don't know yet.
The re-releases aren't, looking the best already off the bat in terms of on the road heavy, but it could just be a carryover to 2024 thing, and like,
Yeah, okay. I will give the benefit of the doubt in that we don't know for sure,
Yeah.
right? Yet if 2025 is truly on the road heavy, but all I'm saying is
it's
that
very
we better,
lacking
we
in.
better see stuff from the movies again, because God
Mhm.
forbid a third straight year of like 90% of the stuff being on the road.
It's very lacking in Cars 2 so far. Not even a single Cars 2 diecast if you don't count
It was-
GRC.
It was just like this last year. And
Yeah,
you know
but
what? The
there was
DRC
at least a World Grand Prix McQueen.
Are we? How far are we from just thinking that they're gonna do a grand total of like 3 Cars 2 releases next year? Like they'll do World Grand Prix McQueen, Holly, maybe Finn again, and call it a day.
Yep.
Um,
Or if they're down bad, they'll make Mater labeled as one of the ones from Cars 2.
Hey, I would take a race team Mater as a Thailand variant.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
definitely. But if they were to do regular Mater as Cars 2 and call it a day.
that would suck. Something also to add, like if they do like little series, obviously they do technically still kind of do it. If you look at the on the road poster, they try to do each episode labeled. If you look at like the cars that they're doing per episode from last year, they only did like 2 to 3 cars per episode. I think a couple more than others, but like, I mean, right off the bat, the Legend episode, they already have 2 cars from that episode, and they've only ever made 5 cars from that episode.
I mean, there is like only like a grand total of maybe 6 that you could do.
Yeah, and I don't see them releasing Alien McQueen again. That's a bad car to re-release. That feels like a car that should just stay.
Yeah, that would be.
I actually want that one to stay in 2023.
Yeah, like
I'd rather Slime McQueen, if anything. The Slime Deputy Hazard one.
I wouldn't mind just Deputy Hazard on its own. He hasn't been re-released since 2023. I know that's not that long ago, but like, I just hope they don't go heavy again. I mean, there's like some cars from on the road I would still kind of like, but like,
I think one of the better ones to bring back just for 1 year would be Griswold.
And Chris Freightman.
which one's that?
The Herd Curler.
Cars 3 truck.
Oh, yeah. And like, I mean, hey, there's one thing as a bright side.
They've never done Bella Cadavra as a single either. I wouldn't mind that one.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that'd be
I would like the silver car that she was with as well.
The BMW.
Yes.
They'll do that. They'll probably do that this year.
I can only
hope.
think that for some reason Mattel doesn't have the license to BMW.
Well, because
No,
during
they
Cars
did
2,
stop
they
my
were
tourist.
No, but I mean,
But I mean, that was some
since-
years ago.
No, I know they just got Matoris, but like maybe in the 9 years since he was released, they lost the rights, and we just don't know.
True.
Yeah, maybe it's only a 10-year contract because during Cars 2, they were pumping out so many BMW repaints.
That's true.
Well,
Like, that's
actually, you know
what I'm
what?
thinking,
Thinking
'cause-
about it, Mini Cooper is owned by BMW, and they did that, right?
Sure.
Didn't they do?
Yeah, in 2019.
Oh God, I'm blanking on the name.
I know you're talking about.
The scientist. So
Oh,
I assume
oh,
if
yeah.
They lost the rights, then they probably couldn't do any Mini Coopers either.
That was 2022.
22,
Yeah.
yeah. Jessica Game Petrol and what was his
And
name?
technically, it was still being found in
Main
2023.
expansion.
Nate Stanchion, yes.
They definitely lost the rights to Maserati.
Yeah, that's long gone, unfortunately.
Wait.
I'm not
Maserati,
completely
Ferrari.
mad.
Oh, wait,
I'm pretty satisfied with the Maseratis we got.
Yeah.
Like we got 2
Yeah.
from Cars 2, and we got the 2 from Cars 1 that were with.
Wait, but didn't they re-release one in 2021?
They
Antonio.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Heck, did it carry over to 2022? I'm not sure.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
There's one bright side. No clowns.
So far,
Knock on
We
wood.
got Niall.
Right now, you're in a church. I know there's wood.
Yeah, right, the desk. The desk is literally made out of wood.
But the fact that we have Nile, it's like.
That's not a good sign, but No yellow
Fingers
blob.
crossed it's only for the first case of the year.
Yeah, yeah.
He better stay in the first case of the year.
As much as we would like for him to stay in this year, but
Oh, he's gonna make a return.
He will. It's a small car.
We know how Mattel works.
It's a small car.
Imagine they treat Niall next year like they did Pearson.
Oh.
oh my gosh.
It doesn't help that
Never
he's in
gonna
the
see the end of
5-pack.
it.
Hey, listen,
No signs of Mallory so far either, which is good.
True.
If you
No
if
hauling
you're
gas.
gonna do any of those Pinto cars, like, I'd love to get the pink one that appeared.
I want the silver one.
Silver one's nice. The silver one's nice because that one was a little bit more prominent at the beginning.
I mean, it had like
You know,
1 millisecond of screen time, but yeah.
They never did Diana Giordano either. They did it as a color changer.
Oh,
and I
true.
feel like Mattel, after seeing how many Mallory's pegworm, I don't think they're ever
Yeah.
gonna make her as a diecast.
So
Yeah, and plus,
far,
like, Diana is like super similar in shape to Mallory.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely not worth making.
So far, like 2025, the only cars I could like that they can do that will go with other cars are obviously Piston Cup racers. There's like 4 stock cars that they haven't done from Thailand yet that they can easily do. I think it's Tank Coat.
Tank Coat, Spearman, and Buzine.
Isn't there another one?
No, because
Honestly,
it goes to like copyright issues if you go to other.
I thought
ones.
there was another one, but okay.
Yeah, and plus, like, Spearman, right? His last release was 2014, so it's been a decade.
Oh yeah.
and the Cars 3 stock cars were kind of just forgotten about, so there's that.
What's the Cars 3 stock car?
Huh?
What?
Cal Weathers,
Who?
Bobby,
Who?
Brick.
Wait, Weather? What? The King has a son?
Who? Do you
Wait,
mean
McQueen has
Linda
a
Weathers?
best friend that was named Bobby.
It's...
Wait, Octane Gain is purple
Wait.
and not yellow.
They named a car for Taylor Swift.
It's so funny because like Bobby and Cal, I really like them as characters, and like I mean like as like concepts of McQueen's friends from racing and stuff. Like it's cool. And
I
then
like that, definitely.
It's
Yeah,
also
I
funny-
I love Bobby.
It gave them more character than just being background racers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the fact too that Bobby was like sponsored by Octane Game, which used to be just kind of a nonchalant background.
Yeah, it's just a random.
The
back-
fact that they gave an Octane Game racer a bit more prominence just felt super cool.
Danny as well.
Yeah, Danny, Cal,
Okay, well, yeah,
Brick.
they definitely did that on purpose, with Bobby. and
Well, I know. I'm just
Octane.
saying the fact that they both haven't been released in a long time.
My question about that is like, I wonder what made them choose those sponsors in specific, or was it just like random? Like, let's just make them purple. We'll do like a green
Yeah.
one, let's stand out.
Maybe it was
It's-
random. So
it's-
we have a comment asking how much longer before the line ends. Thoughts?
Oh, here's my hot take. If the line is gonna continue with same packaging, on the road heaviness, no new movie releases, nothing about it that seems collectible. In my opinion, if it's gonna go down this route, you might as well just cut the line after 2026. Just make it a whole 20-year thing and cut it.
There's like only one. Someone's also said that this is funny. The only site I see them changing the packaging is 2026 for the anniversary, or
If they
Cars
don't
or
do
or
it
Cars
in
4,
2026, then we are stuck with it forever.
or Cars 4.
I was gonna say like it's only saving grace. If it goes past 2026 with the same box, it's only saving grace as the 4th movie.
Yeah. Which
Other
is
than that, they're probably
sad.
gonna continue
That's
to collect
sad to think.
Yeah.
Cars 4s are saving. Also, by the way, Cars 4 thoughts like I don't want a Cars 4, but like after Inside Out 2, the chances of it
With
happening.
the right director, I feel like. It's
Yeah, with the right director, that's what it needs. The right
I would-
director.
I think
I
it's
would-
inevitable.
I
think it's
take
inevitable.
Listen, I would take a Cars 4. I don't want a Cars 4, but I would take it over an On the Road Season 2.
They're definitely working on it as we speak, in secret.
Yeah,
no
we're
doubt.
gonna visit new wacky locations, like maybe like a wax car museum, like a whole like Western rodeo car vibes, or maybe they put a Woody Easter egg in there.
I was about to say, I heard in a video yesterday that one of the producers, I believe, from Monsters Inc., I think Wall-E and Ratatouille, is going to be the director for Toy Story 5. So I was like, okay, if you can get a director like that for Toy Story 5,
Get someone similar like that for Cars 4, and I would feel a lot more confident.
I mean, then
That
again,
is-
the director for Incredibles 1 did Incredibles 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
but to
that-
be
that's-
fair,
that's a-
like,
that's a
I know
one-time
that-
flop.
And the director for
Listen,
Toy Story
that
2
director
did
is-
Cars 2.
No, listen, Andrew
Oh,
Stanton,
God.
right?
Andrew Stanton, yeah.
clearly was just like bought into the peer pressure of making a sequel.
Yeah. And also, like, you could say Cars 1 did Cars 2, but Joe Ranft was also heavy involved in
If they
Cars 1.
somehow miraculously got Pete Docter or John Lasseter to direct Cars 4, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Wait,
I mean,
wait,
John
what?
Lasseter did direct Cars too, so I don't know.
Yeah, but then again, we
Okay,
had
this
the-
might be a
bunch of
hot
other
take.
Cars employees do
here's-
Cars on the road.
What if? Wait, imagine if Cars 4 gets announced and then the main director is Jessica Hyde.
No, it's the same. It's the same director who did Turning Red.
Oh,
No, it's a collab effort. The same directors of Toy Story 4 and Turning Red, The Good
Bruh.
Dinosaur, and you know what? Just for the fun of it, they got a surprise guest, the person who does the Despicable Me movies and Minions.
Nah, if they somehow got a director from Spider-Verse, we're sad, bro.
Oh yes, please. I mean, the fact that Disney kind of hates those guys, so I mean.
Because they ain't them, that's why.
Well, they were supposed to direct Solo, the Star Wars movie, and they fired them for just writing differences. By the way,
they went to produce one of the best animated movies instead of all time.
Yep.
Good. They showed Disney who's boss.
Yeah. By the way, the only involvement, the only thing that was left in from what they worked on is the best thing from that movie. So it was Darth Maul's cameo.
I haven't been catching up with Star Wars in a minute.
You're good.
Here's just a fun guessing game. So you guys know how Gearston was the first new release of 2023 in Case B. Rodet was the first one in 2024. I reckon 2025 will go the same route where Case B just gives you that one new car to start the year. Who do you think this is gonna be? You gotta guess.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I feel
gosh.
I feel like it's gonna be a ghost car.
No, I think. Well, if we did Salt Flats and then Ghosts and then Clowns, I feel like
Maybe B movie.
maybe a Cryptid Buster. Well, if it's B movie, by all means, let it be the BMW.
Please,
You know?
I want the zombie fighting car, which is also a BMW.
yeah.
Could they fit that in a single though? I mean, I know they did Doug Crankle.
No,
but,
the zombie fighting car, the black car with the
The-
yellow stripes.
Yellow stripes.
Yeah, honestly, they would probably do that this year.
I would like that.
Joe. You
Scientist
wanna know what I
Mater.
would love a
Scientist Mater.
custom of? I would love
That's
a
true.
custom.
They haven't done Mater.
Dude, I need a custom of that car that had the massive spider leg prop thing.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I don't know how they'll
No
do
one's
that, but
attempted that one yet.
probably because they don't have the car model that's in it.
Oh yeah, kind of off topic, but somewhat on topic with customs. My dad watched your collection video the other day, Joe, and he was amazed. His favorite thing with the whole collection was the customs you made by yourself by hand.
Someone said
Oh,
maybe.
really?
Oh,
I
sorry.
appreciate that.
He loved the Cars 2 customs, the transforming rod torque redline and all of those. He loved the customs from China also, the Apple Holly shift wheels, was it, or the Sally's?
I think it was the Holly Shiftwells. I had a Holly
Yeah.
Shiftwell with the wings custom. Oh, tell him thank you though. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Someone said maybe the next peg warmer will be GRC McQueen. I mean, I could see that,
mean,
but it'll go off the shelf compared to Yellow Blob. Just because it's McQueen.
Imagine if the Trucks episode release of next year is Blue Smokey.
Oh my gosh, dude, no.
Well, it was nice fun to be in the hobby, but I'm gonna dip. See ya.
It's like what McQueen said in Cryptid Buster. It's you guys have a fantastic Disney Cars hunt. I'll be in Dreamland.
Actually, I got it for you. What?
What?
That's the next car we're gonna be shipping across the mall, all of us.
Fun fact. Should I tell the story?
Go ahead.
If you didn't watch Disney Doc, it's Giga Hall. he got a random Gearstein Marshall from the mail. So I was the one who bought that from my very nice local Walmart, and I say nice with abbreviation, or quotation marks. And I sent it to Jacob because he wanted a.
It was Rodette Marker.
Yeah, it was Rodette Marker because you needed it. So I just gave you an extra Gearstein Marshall because I thought it'd be a funny joke. And then you sent it to Gael. Did you just randomly send it to Gael?
Yeah, I pretty much.
I made fun of it, and then he sent it.
And Gael just happened to get the Gearstein because you already had the Gearstein, so I just wanted to pass on the tradition.
And then Gael sent it to Joe.
And I threw in a golden McQueen packaging with the word Chase on it and a Jackson Storm inside. And there was a Joe Don Jackson tag underneath the
That's
golden
Jacob's.
McQueen. Oh, really?
Yeah, that was mine.
Yeah, so then I forwarded it to Mr. Dockett, and I think I included the Joe Don Jackson name tag. Actually, I don't remember. I think I did.
I think he said he did, that it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, there's the story of that Gearstein Marshall.
I think we're about done, right?
I think I there's like some stuff I want to say about 2025, but I don't know what to say. I guess like we know that so we know that there's Radiator Springs stuff. We know there's Piston Cup stuff. Dynaco Daydream, which I see potential in that.
I think we all see potential in that, but we all know they're gonna amount to nothing.
I know.
Imagine they do the canceled Autobahn car that you got recently, Joe.
Dude, my dream release.
Wait, is that true? Wait, is that true?
It would be nice if we did the Autobahn ones.
Wait,
my
there's a
dream
canceled one?
would be Transforming Chick Hicks.
I mean, yeah.
So it's kind of TBD on whether they're canceled or not, but there's two with different expressions. So
Okay,
most likely
yeah.
they look like the original canceled ones from 2010. So either they are like prototypes for the 2016 ones, because they're all the same castings as like Sedania and Michelle. So either they're prototypes or they just planned to do other ones, which I'd really be surprised if they planned to do like.
I didn't know those were just canceled prototypes. Okay, yeah, I knew what you meant.
Yeah, and plus, like,
because they look similar to begin with. Why would you make multiple of them?
They're probably just pre-productions or something.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think like 3 Autobahn Society cars is enough. I don't really need any more than that.
Definitely.
I mean,
definitely.
I think it'd be cool if they did the car that got Thanos in the Daydream scene.
I mean, it's like if they would have done more than 4 of the London police cars, like the 2 black ones and the 2 gray ones.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm completely fine with 4. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
But also.
Or it's like if they did more than 2 Danica Showgirls.
Oh, someone needs me to clarify Thanos car.
I would take a 3rd showgirl that just kind of looks straight. I'd take a 3rd one. That's it.
That'd be cool. By the way, the
Straight
Thanos
or
car
up?
I'm talking about, it's the car in the Lightning Storm McQueen little movie thing. It was the car that got blasted by those spark plug alien robot thingies.
Monsters. Oh yeah. When they get disintegrated.
Yeah,
That's
Lightning
another
Storm
thing I'd love to
McQueen
get.
would be a cool re-release. They could technically release it as a single.
It'd be kind of laying down on the blister. Speaking of blisters, how do you guys think they're gonna fit the Mummy ship in that 2-pack later this year? Which we haven't even seen in the artwork.
I know, we haven't even seen. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm honestly just really curious how the artwork's gonna look like, just in terms of where the UFO is, where the pitties are, and whatnot. It's like that has to be the first 2-pack in the history of collecting where I'm more excited for the plastic accessory than the actual cars in it.
What else? Oh yeah, I mean Danica Chick Hicks, I would like it. It'd be nice. I would really like a Danica Chick Hicks, because he's like the only Danica car that we don't have from Thailand yet, to my knowledge.
Is Danica McQueen a joke to you?
Okay, we have the body. We just don't have the wheels. And technically we have his back wheels. Technically.
Didn't you swap them out?
Yeah, I did.
At one point?
No, I still have
Yeah,
it.
I'm pretty sure he used like Transforming McQueen's wheels.
I bought
to put it-
I bought 4 Bling Bling McQueens from Thailand. So,
I was about to say, do you guys think if they ever do that normal Danica McQueen, that they'll give him the same expression that the China one had, or they'll just give him the new Thailand one?
same as the
Probably
China.
the same expression.
Oh, and by the way, another thing, Danica McQueen has actually never been released with the Danica text on his spoiler.
That too. Which is why
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
I feel like this one's long overdue.
Yeah.
Maybe the expression they give him is just the Cars 1 expression, or maybe even the what's it called? The Easter one that came out this year?
well, I mean that every McQueen from like almost every single McQueen from like 2007 and 8 had the same expression, unless if it had like some sort of.
I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I think Cruisin' McQueen might have been the first McQueen that had a different expression.
Wait, which one?
Cruisin' McQueen.
Oh, yeah. It was Cruisin' McQueen and Tongue McQueen were like the only two ones with a unique
Okay,
expression.
well, like Tug McQueen, like
Well,
his tongue was
yeah.
so full. Like,
Yeah. And like also Cactus McQueen. But like when I mean like McQueens that like are paint jobs, you know. Like that are the same mold as the normal McQueen.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, like Raider Springs McQueen, heck Bug McQueen, Tar McQueen.
But like
White
there was
Walls
also,
McQueen.
they also didn't really change in 2008 because remember like White Walls and
Yeah, White Walls,
bumper
the one with
stickers,
bumper
Tar
stick.
McQueen, like all of them. But like I don't really blame Mattel in
Yeah.
a sense because that was like the very start. They probably just wasn't really paying
I
attention
mean,
like that. They didn't really
Yeah, and like also Cars 3 McQueens did that too, just with the exception of like an eye decal difference. That was like the only difference.
Yeah.
Really, it's funny because like the only like thing I'm looking forward to is stuff from the Dinoco series that will probably amount to absolutely nothing. This will probably be like our only Dinoco related cars minus the King.
I'm at
Probably
the
a
point
one-off.
now where like any new release that's meant to be from one of the three movies, I get guessed about.
It's also funny how there's only one Cars 3 car. I just realized. Jackson Storm. Oh wait, and the 2-packs. I forgot about the 2-packs. But singles.
Oh.
Only
I
Jackson.
wonder what Cruiser Mirrors variant they're gonna do this year. Will they finally bring
GRC.
back the Danica one as a single, or will they finally bring the classic one back? We never got Jackson Storm Cruise.
At this point, bring the classical one back. It's been a fat minute.
It's been since 2018.
Imagine they bring the headset one back.
Ugh.
Well, the thing is, like, I just think Mattel just kind of sees Dinoco or Rusty's Cruise as the main cruise now. And plus, and also it's bad because, and plus they just see Dinoco and Rusty's Cruise as like just a lot more marketable than a blank cruise.
Yeah, definitely.
Heck, Storm Decal Cruise. Someone said it in the comments, but I doubt it.
I mean, that honestly, it's so embarrassing we never got that one. I know it was canceled, but we're going into our 8th year removed from Cars 3, and that was like one of the most prominent paint jobs.
Yeah.
8 years, almost a decade.
You know what? Bring back
the kids who were born the same year Cars 3 came out, or what? They're in 3rd grade or something.
Jeez, don't word it like that. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
That was the year when Cars 2 came out for me. Or the 3rd grade. That was the grade I was in when Cars 2 came out.
I was in 1st grade when Cars 2 came out.
Technically, I just got out of 3rd grade because it was in the summer.
I was in 6th grade when, not 6th grade. Okay, I was like going into 7th grade when Cars 3 came out, and now I'm a year removed from graduating high school.
Oh man.
Wow.
By the way, a lot of people in the comments are mad at us for making them feel old. So.
Hey, don't worry, man. Okay. Well, I will say, Cars 3 is one of those movies that ages quite well.
Yeah.
It's been 7 years. That's insane. It does not
I just think Cars 3's story does just age really well. Like in the moment, Cars 3 maybe isn't relatable, but like as you grow up, like you relate to it.
That's definitely what they were going for.
Will that happen with On the Road? Quick answer, no.
Heck, no. No.
Wait, how long has it? Cars on the Road came out in 2022. How long ago was that?
Like end of 22.
Yeah, it was the end
September.
of 22.
And it all went downhill from there.
Yep.
I still think it was the wrong move to just drop all 9 episodes at once. They should have done the Monsters at Work
Yeah.
style, where it was one new episode every week.
Here's something
Yeah,
kind of.
definitely. Cars on the Road isn't memorable.
Whenever 2026 hits the 20-year anniversary of Cars on the Road will be 4 years old.
Jeez.
Huh?
Oh my gosh.
Huh? What?
And then 2027 be 5 years old, which means we would be 5 years without getting any Cars merchandising, assuming, or not merchandising. It feels like it. It would be that long since we got like some sort of Cars project.
I'm not gonna lie, man. The 20th anniversary of Cars 1 is gonna be so emotional.
They better
Yeah.
do stuff.
If they release it
Not
right
on the
on
diecast. I
stuff.
mean, like on a personal level.
Yeah. I think we're getting to the end where we should probably end the stream, but I do want to say one thing about
Yeah, we're at 2
2020.
hours.
I want to say one thing about 2024/2025 so far from what we've got a very tiny glimpse at. Not a good glimpse so far, but 2025 and 2024 just feels like 2023. They just all feel like the same year to me.
That's one of the main issues with not changing the package.
Yeah,
is
well,
that
it's not just the package. It's just like,
everything just meshes together and
Well,
they don't
yeah.
stand out from each other.
like it's
in the long term, no one's gonna be able to properly isolate like 2023 from 2025.
mhm. And it doesn't help
The
that
only thing that they'll be able to isolate maybe like a 2025, I don't know, the King or McQueen to a 2022.
Yeah, but like you're
Again,
only
the
gonna be
white
able to
box.
isolate them if you're super geeky and all.
Yeah.
No, that's not. That's I was about to say. That's why you didn't let me finish. I was gonna say the white box or on the back when they put a different car that comes out that year, like Winford or something.
But like the white box in 2023 only lasted for like the first half of the year. And like
I really hope that Twitter group guy that said that they may change it halfway through this year is honestly the case.
I hope. I mean, they were just saying like as a joke because they've done that, but like,
I mean, they have done that before.
Yeah.
They did that in 2019 too,
I would
when
say
they
like,
switched to Blue Desert.
yeah.
I would
Not
say
the
give
first
it
time.
up to case E. Like if they don't change it at all once we get to case E of next year, then it's just probably gonna stay the same throughout the whole year.
Well, yeah. Like it just feels like we're just kind of stuck. Like they're not moving
also,
past
like,
on the road.
Another thing is that like with this constant delay of new stuff dropping at our stores and like once we finally get the stuff, we're not even getting the proper time to kind of just enjoy them as new releases. We're just like, okay, at this point, let me just try and get my hands on them through online and get it over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable.
You can't really savor the moment, so.
It's like
Just like okay, another one off the list, I guess.
yeah, but like specifically 2024, 2023. Like there was cars in 2024 that we should have gotten to begin with, like President Mater, Cave Mater.
Okay, but I will say, just from Mattel's point of view, it is kind of just a smart marketing business sort of
yeah.
decision to drag it on and just, build up the suspense. It's like how they didn't do Motto from the get-go. They waited like almost a year to release Motto.
Well, yeah, that one's fine.
Suspense.
That one's fine, but Cave Mater.
Okay, like Cave Mater and McQueen, I agree.
Like that one should have been from the start. It wasn't all the ads and everything. President Mater sure wait a bit, but like they could have done President Mater 2023, then Scientist Mater 2024, and then Gravedigger Mater 2025.
I feel like right now, Scientist Mater just feels like the most predictable new release of
Well, yeah,
2025.
yeah, but like it just feels like stuff that we should have gotten from this year or like very early.
We should have
on.
gotten it from the get-go.
Yeah,
realistically.
basically.
They
Yeah.
should have did all the McQueens and all the Maters to at least kind of like set everything up. Then you start going back and like, okay, like now we'll do Mato, now we'll do all the salt
And like
flats
variations
background
of
characters.
McQueen and Mater, like Slime
I
McQueen.
will say, I agree, but I don't think they all should have been in the main line. I think it would have been cool if like you made some temporarily exclusive to like a multi-pack or some sort. Like for example, if you had like maybe Deputy McQueen at first exclusive to a multi-pack, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then eventually next.
So
year,
basically, bringing back the first look concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the first look concept is honestly kind of cool. Like
They
it
never re-released the Beach McQueen
it
and
kept
Cruise
the
in the 4-pack.
it kept the predictability to it, where maybe it gets re-released again, maybe it stays glued to the pack. You never know, but at least it's the first look. So
Yeah.
it keeps it up in the air.
And like, I think something else I could describe about 2024 and so far, I can't say much about 2025 because we don't know, but 2024 doesn't feel original. There's a lot of cool stuff about 2024. I mean, outside the main line, like NASCAR line, cool. That was released 3 years ago. GRC, I love GRC, but it's just T-Rock. Now, Glow Racers, I mean, we all say Glow Racers. Easter cars, as much as I love them, as much as I'm happy we got Flow, I mean, it's once again just bringing back old concept. Been done before. Where there's like nothing original.
I really hope to somewhat salvage this year. We get a new Christmas car.
I don't think that's gonna salvage
That'd
this
be
year.
nice.
I mean, there is like there is
It would just be a nice novelty.
Yeah.
But there was like different kind of elves in the book. They could just do a different elf, you know.
Yeah. But
They could do the other elf, realistically.
I'm trying to think of like anything
would
else.
be nice. With Santa Claus.
Yeah,
that would be
That would. Santa Claus, Reindeer Mater, like probably realistically Queen with shovel.
exclusive. I mean, this is in our dreams, but exclusive.
Clutch
Mrs.
Kringle.
Claus.
That'd be
I want
sick.
to know what I would give for a Mrs. Claus diecast.
Your virginity.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I had to think about that.
You should trade it for Gearston Marshall. I feel like that's pretty even.
Yeah.
That's a fair trade.
Yeah.
That's
a fair trade.
Too far, bro. That's too far.
You know, it's like a pipe dream of mine though that I really want to see Mattel fulfill. They should do the Santa Claus and then Mrs. Claus in a 2-pack and let it just be like kind of like that We Who Made Her and McQueen 2-pack that Toys R Us had back in the day.
Oh, that'd be close. That'd be sick.
But only those two. That would be so cool. Charge like
You see,
$20 for it or 22
there's
at Target,
one problem.
and it would fly off the shelves.
There's one
Yeah,
problem.
I mean, I'd buy every single one for $20.
There's one problem though.
What?
There's no goofy red race car.
Oh yeah, they need to shove McQueen into every damn pack. Remember that. Golden rule at Mattel.
Yep.
You're not gonna make it far
If you look at every single 5-pack from like 2022, 2022 to now, McQueen's always in the middle of the pack. Always.
Even in most of the Mini Racer 3-packs also.
Yes, yeah, some of them, yeah.
Not all.
No, not all. There's like
There
this.
are still a lot without him.
I've seen a few without him, like the tuner ones, the Radiator Springs one, the next gen one. There's like this weird on the road one with like 3 cars from shorts that are like not all from the same short.
And the funny thing is, those without McQueen never sell. They're always peg warming.
Oh, true. Maybe they're onto something with a red race car. Imagine we get to the point where they have to always.
We don't.
Imagine they get to the point where they have to put McQueen in every 2-pack.
No.
It'll happen eventually.
But yeah, that's what I mean by I feel like we're just stuck because if you look at like post Cars 2, post Cars 3, they always kind of just jump on the gun to doing new stuff. Like even post Cars 3, like as soon as 2018 hit, they are rapid firing like on new Cars 1 and 2 cars automatically, and like Fireball Beach racers, Thomasville racers. As much as I hate them, they were like just kind of going on to doing their own thing, but now they're just kind of stuck.
By Thomasville racers, you mean like the retro ones or like the tribute ones?
The tribute ones.
I was gonna say, like, if they wanted to do something original again, video games are still on the table. They haven't done that, or even just re-release the Cousins. I'm just saying.
Heck,
Dude, like
I would even take new Cars, tune cars.
Customs are impossible because their models have just simply never been made, so you can't base it off of something.
Like, when I mean new, I mean made or private eye new. Like, do Cars
I definitely
tunes.
need to get some Mater Private Eye custom. And honestly, like,
Yeah.
that would have been one of the best shorts to do stuff from, because just seeing, like, a whole, like, group of cars that are simply black and white would just be so cool.
Oh, yeah. I guess we should probably get to part of wrap up stream, but I do want to say...
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
I do want to say
gotta go eat
one
dinner.
thing.
Yeah, man.
You said that like 30 minutes ago.
You're right, I did.
My chicken is waiting for me, bro, and, like, I need the protein, so...
3 Cars tune cars do you see them re-releasing that they haven't done before?
Any tune or just Tokyo Mater?
Tokyo
what's
Mater.
his name?
Tokyo Mater.
Oh, jeez, what was his name?
Candy,
Has
McQueen with
to
oil
just-
stains, and
Hi, Andy.
probably
Cho.
The DJ looking like
Cho.
Cho.
I can definitely see Cho.
Joe.
Yeah, Cho. 100% Cho. Cho.
Oh, I thought you were
What's the
saying
two
Cho.
pitties?
Techie and Pecky.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't
I
think
will
they're
say,
gonna do
I
those.
will say, small little message to Mattel. I will take back a good 10% of what I said about you for this 2 hours live stream if you re-release Bye Bye Car next year.
Wow, 10%. That's a lot.
And
Consider
Mater.
yourself.
And I was gonna say modified Mater.
Yes.
All right.
Double McQueen would be nice too, but hey, I can dream, can I?
No, you can't. Go to sleep. Anyways, guys.
Go eat your chicken, bro.
Thank you for joining this long stream. It's been long overdue since we've done Pitcrew podcast. So
But it was well
Yeah,
worth
as
it.
much
We got
as
a lot of
this,
thoughts to it.
listen, as much as this podcast has been super long, it has been a fat minute. So
it's kind of funny that we haven't done one since April, and like we've covered all the new stuff, which was NASCAR cars, Glow Racers, and 2025 stuff, which all got
that
leaked
should
in the
tell
past
you
3 weeks.
The state that we are in right now.
And it's kind of sad though. One time we do come back to do a podcast, it's to talk bad and not good.
The only positive stuff was NASCAR.
Our next picture
Yeah.
podcast is probably going to be around Christmas time.
no. It'll probably be like case B and C or something like.
Honestly, I think the guy who's in charge of the Christmas and Easter cars is in charge of the NASCARs because this guy's carrying the whole company right now.
Yeah, bro, like, bro's carrying them on their back.
The holiday cars. Like, whoever's in charge of that, put this man in charge.
Yeah, bro. Whoever came up with Clutch Kringle, man, like, put him as CEO.
Easter.
No, I
flow.
think that guy's a fan himself, bro. Because how do you like go specifically into, like this guy read through the book and was like that one right there. We're doing that.
Yep. All
It
right.
has to be a Cars fan. There's no way.
Like, subscribe to Danico Blue 43, Piston Cup Productions, and Diecast Dungeons eBay account.
Yeah, subscribe to an eBay account because that's what you can totally do.
Yes.
I mean, you can just buy something. That's like the same thing. Preferably filter by highest price. That's like the premium subscription.
Motor Speedways of the South right now. Pack them up.
Yep. He's got stuff like that. He's a good eBay seller.
$50, take it or leave it.
I know because I just bought the mini adventure McQueen with goggles, and by the way, it's in pieces now. So.
Yeah, not only that, but I ordered a Motor Speedway of the South off of him, and I'm going to swap them all out with Gears to Marshall.
You should. But you know what you should do? You should paint them to like match each racer.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, thank you for joining,
All right,
guys.
We'll see
Bye.
y'all later then.
Bye.
Bye, guys.